way better that time.
You're still going to use the other one, aren't you? No, don't. Welcome back to the Hot Ashes Podcast. I'm Lee.
TK in the building.
Ooh, and this microphone's going to be a problem throughout the show, I can tell. All right, we got another one for you. We're here at George's Cigar Shop in Swansboro, North Carolina. Got a couple of guests with us, and we'll get to them right after we get to our cigars. Get that cutter.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to start out with what we're smoking and what we're drinking. And today I chose to smoke a Lancero by George's Cigars. It's one of his family stogies. And it's very good. He has a short story, which is a Maduro, and the smoke. It's just a really good smoke. Well, this is all that. This is just that, but it's stretched out and thinner. So it's about the same thing, and I love it. Did I not fill that up? Randy, can you get us the fuel? Thanks, buddy. Or just a lighter, that would be good. Thanks, buddy. It's cool. It's like when you have somebody on the set, Joe, can we pull that up? You know what I mean? So I'm smoking this Lancero, and I'm drinking a Perny Haze.
Nice.
TK.
Oh, here you go, Randy. I'm drinking a, excuse me, cold brew coffee, just straight up black.
Yum.
And George's box pressed.
Nice.
As usual. Well, not really. Not as usual as you, but yeah.
Yeah. But it's a
Can't
good
beat
smoke,
it.
man. What are you going to do?
Goes good with coffee as well.
It's a good smoke. What are you going to do? And let's see. Who do we got on mic 3?
I'm Ed here. I am not smoking. I'm on a little smoking hiatus right this minute, but I am drinking a Coors Light.
You over smoked, huh?
No, just kind of the first week of real training. Needed to give my lungs a break, so
No worries.
was back at it today. So
we'll get into that.
This Ironman thing has kind of blossomed into something even more. My daughter's home from school. She graduated there last weekend, which was really cool.
That's
Awesome.
right. Congratulations.
But she is going to do the half marathon with me on Cape Lejeune in
Awesome.
September, so she is so excited. We trained today for the first time. So
Nice. That was my first half marathon.
Yeah.
It's a good time. I mean, it's good when you're done. You'll be glad you did it. It's really fun.
Right. Yeah, looking forward to it.
That's good.
Evan's going to do it with us if he's not deployed, so it'll be
Nice.
kind of a family affair.
There you go.
So maybe I can guilt my wife into doing it with us, but for now, she'll just be the cheerleader.
Well, now she's just going to be the odd man out. Not
I
doing
know.
Something.
We can guilt her into
like,
it.
And who do we got on mic 4?
Hey, it's Chris. I am smoking one of George's Maduros out of the box there and drinking a Sober Carpenter
Sober Carpenter.
Hazy IPA.
Just like Jesus.
Yeah, good non-alcoholic pint there.
nice.
Oh, it's an IPA.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Ooh.
It's decent.
I've tried non-alcoholic.
Me too. The one that I think is like the best is the Heineken Zeros.
Yeah,
somebody's
they're
definitely running
good.
a bandsaw right now.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, I love
Did they
bands.
wait till we pushed record and then started doing woodwork out there?
Athletics got a good IPA, which non-alcoholic, which is good.
I think that's the one I tried, and I don't know. I mean, that's just my taste. I don't know.
They're
it-
only good for maybe one or two. After that, it's
One ti-
what's the point?
Yeah.
I was at Lowe's one time drinking, and it was during January,
Lowe's Foods.
so they Lady Lowe's.
This is Liz.
Because people do dry January or whatever. So one of the options they had was a non-alcoholic beer, but it was on like tap number 3, so I wasn't paying attention. And every time I usually go there, I go like either 3 or 4 because those are like the lagers and like lighter beers.
Yeah.
And I was just like, let me get a number 3, and I was like drinking it, didn't even look, and I'm like halfway through it, I'm like, this doesn't even really like hit, like, and then I like looked up and I was like, oh, that's why.
Yeah.
I finished it though.
Well, you got to.
I was like, this tastes flat. It doesn't taste like beer.
Did that count against your or towards your? I think you can only drink 2 there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Did that
that
count to the
counts?
2?
I was like, dude, this is some bullshit. It's not even. It's not alcoholic, but I don't know why I've told that story.
Well, I'm just saying,
We're
like,
talking
what,
about NA beer, so yeah,
yeah, but why would that count towards your limit?
because it's a beer.
It's still at the register. They still got to come over and do the over 21 thing.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Later on, you got to remind me. We got to talk about some of the comments we're getting on our round in the chamber debate. Short,
I'm setting in a timer right now
because
for an hour.
It's so funny how everybody's an expert on the internet.
I'm not.
No. Like we're actually humble enough to say, yeah, I don't know this and I don't know that, But these people are like, oh, you're such a dumbass. Like, yeah.
Well, yeah. Like also, if they watched the whole episode, they heard me preface what that whole topic was about by me saying I don't know a lot.
Yeah. Well, if they also there's context missing because it's a short. But it's funny how they're trying to call you dumb, but their spelling and grammar are all terrible. I almost had a stroke I wrote that. I was like, I almost had a stroke trying to read that comment, but thank you for your input. Because we appreciate the input, but it's like, dude, not everybody's Dirty Harry. Stop trying to be so freaking cool. I've known so many much cooler guys that can shoot way better than you throughout my Marine Corps career. But yeah, the comments are pretty funny. But before we get to that, I wanted to ask how your trip was.
Trip was good. Yeah. It was quick, 4 days, just the right time. 4-day cruise is the right amount of time.
Yeah.
Looks like a good time.
I'm convinced that if you, because I like to gamble, and I'm convinced if you only gamble the first night and the last night, you'll leave a winner. It's the second and the third night that seem to suck you in.
So you think there's like something to that, huh?
Oh, it's amazing how the machines loosen up the last night. But by that time, it's a little too
They're
late.
like, don't leave.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine they have settings on how
They don't want
how
you
many
leaving
people they'll let
upset.
win.
Right. Of course they do.
Yeah, because when we worked up there, we had settings for how often you're allowed to win.
Yeah, it's like we can't let him leave out of here sad face. He'll never book another cruise. We got to put some money in his pocket so that way he's coming back.
Yeah, except he gets these freaking awesome discounts on his cruises now.
That too. That's just another part of the psyop.
Oh yeah.
So the weather was great. We had really good weather. Didn't do a ton. We just did the Bahamas and then their private island. We didn't even get off the boat in Bahamas.
I wouldn't either, probably at this point.
No, the pool's way better. It was
having
quieter, and and the service was fantastic. Like you didn't go. There was constant servers.
Yeah, there's no reason.
You didn't even have, the only time you had to get out of the pool is to go to the restroom. Other
You
than that,
basically have the ship to yourself.
You don't even have to get out of the pool for that.
well,
really.
if you're
Just kidding. Tyler said that one time. He does. I was like, no.
Then
dude,
he tried to go back on it. And was like, no, just joking. Like,
disgusting.
no, you weren't.
Disgusting.
watching a guy that he hasn't been out of the pool and he's been drinking left and right for like 2 hours.
Right.
Yeah. What's he doing over there?
Yeah. Nobody's around him.
Swimming away from everyone for like 10 seconds at a time.
And then sits and then it's being real still.
But I will tell you, so it's kind of on the topic of my trip, but it was our first trip in our electric car, long distance.
Oh, yeah.
So I'd like to hear some comments about what you think. Like, they're great around town, but boy, let me tell you, it was an eye-opening experience.
Well, we can say what it is. It's a Tesla.
Tesla, yeah. We have a Tesla, and I wanted to try it was a
long distance trip,
650 miles or something like that.
Right.
And driving down wasn't bad. We were not in a hurry, and we stopped in Florence at Buc-ee's, and then we stopped again in Georgia.
Do they have a charging station at Buc-ee's?
Yeah, they got like 20 of them. But the charging station takes about 40 minutes to fully charge. Yeah. But it's not, you get 150 miles and it's $22 to $27. So it's not like a huge break as far as like, there's cars out there that get 30 miles to the gallon. I'm looking at like, wait a minute, I'm trying to do the math in my head and I'm 40 minutes waiting. But we stopped, had dinner while it was charging. That wasn't great. That wasn't bad. And then we stopped one more time in Daytona and charged, and then that was it. The way home, though, you've been on a cruise for 4 days. You're tired. You're probably hungover.
Just want to get there.
You just want to get home. Well, the 8-hour trip turned into 12 and a half, almost 13 between the stops and everything.
Because of the charging?
Because of the charging, yep.
Damn.
So I'd always heard mixed reviews on that. Yeah. Some people are like, no, it's not that bad, but here's a real life.
It's a personal preference, at least.
Well, I mean, maybe it'll get better that, I get past the first initial time. I mean, you definitely have to slow down. You can't be in a hurry to get somewhere.
And you got to know where the good stations
are. Well,
the
car is really good at telling you where to go.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. It pops it up like...
Plus, it drives you itself. It's like it doesn't need you.
Is it self-driving?
It self-drives, but it doesn't...
sick.
You have to pay attention because if you didn't know we've been on the highway, you see there's lots of like pieces of 18-wheel tires and stuff. It's not smart enough to see that in the road, and it will just drive right over a tire remnant or something. So I think
I would absolutely be just staring out the front window, but if you're not doing anything, wouldn't that make you fall asleep easier?
No, I mean, you're relaxed more. You don't have the eye strain and
pick up a book.
No, you can't even pick your cell phone up. The thing
I know.
It'll start hey, warning 1, warning 2, and then warning 3 that turns it off.
Yeah, that's
then I
too
just
much
turn it
control,
back
man.
on.
Too much control. Because if they want to stop you, we were talking about this the other day with all the intelligent vehicles. Frank can't stand the what is it called? That something driving
Lane assist or something like that.
It's like something with a W in it. It's something. It's lane assist, but like the whole package.
Right.
DAW, whatever that means. Not the way we're thinking DAW, like this stuff. But it bitches at him no matter what. Like if he's on the road on a long trip, it's constantly get your hands on. Look, make sure. Would you like to pull over? Are you tired? And he's like, "What the? How do I turn this off?" And there's no way to turn it off.
Oh hell no!
Well, there's got to be a camera, and you could probably.
There's cameras, but he's not doing anything wrong. And then he went on a back road, tried to do stuff wrong, and it wouldn't do anything.
Of course.
And then when he's on this regular road, just driving normal, it every 5 minutes the lights are going off and there's warnings and all that stuff. So he can't stand that. And we talked about technology that they're putting in vehicles that we don't really ask for. In the future, I already know this is going to happen. Your car knows the speed limit of where you're at. Your car knows how fast you're going. We're going to get automatic tickets in our car, and it's just going to pop up on the screen. You just exceeded the speed limit for such and such amount of seconds. You don't have to go into court, but you can. Otherwise, put in your credit card right here or type something in and pay it.
That would be.
Or we'll turn your
shitty.
car off.
Or we'll turn your car off.
That would suck.
That's what I'm saying, but that's where we're going, dude.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Has anybody ever watched an 80s movie?
Right.
About the future?
Yeah.
We're doing exactly like they told us what they were going to do, and now we're doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Doing it right now with traffic cams.
Yeah.
I was driving back
Traffic
from Maryland.
cams,
and that
you
happened.
just get a ticket in the mail.
Yep.
You know,
Same
no,
thing with
no
the
arguing that.
The toll stations
Yep.
too.
Same thing.
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
a ticket in the mail for driving past.
Well, I've gotten so used to that at toll stations that I kind of like that I don't have to stop and pay somebody or whatever. I can
it
just go
can't be
right
cost
through.
effective
Well, you can mail
to
it or
have to
You
mail
can
it.
go ahead and, no, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, that's what
Okay.
this is all about. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. But yeah, the toll thing is insane. When we came back from New York last year, we had probably raked up like $400 in toll fees.
What? You notice there's all these tolls on all these roads that have been there since I started driving. Like, we'll talk about Virginia Beach. Since I'm 16 years old, I'm 47 now, and the roads still look crappy. What? And the roads still look crappy
Yeah, it's
and
like,
stuff.
what is
like
actually going on
where's
here?
the money going?
There's
Yeah.
still like a big ass pothole right there in front of the toll booth.
But I like the app. Like Waze will take, you can put on there no toll roads. Mm-hmm. Now, it might take you a little bit longer, but you're saving.
It's free.
Yeah, you're saving some money.
They've definitely gotten a little greedy with the tolls. If you drive to New England, because
Yeah.
I'm driving, I'm flying up next week to bring my parents' car back, so we have to drive back. But it's about $85 to $90 in tolls from here to New England.
Damn.
So I'm like,
So you're in hundreds of dollars in gas already.
right.
You know.
So if you compare,
Why don't they want us to travel, man? Why don't they want us to travel?
if you compare the fuel and the tolls and weigh it out to flying, it's
Comparable.
It's comparable. Flying you're there in a few hours. Driving you're there tomorrow.
Oh yeah, like we were talking about a flight to I think it was Montreal, Canada. It's about $600, and if you fly into Birmingham or something, Vermont, it's $300, and that's an hour drive. So or maybe it's $250. I was like significantly
Right.
cheaper. And so he's basically going to go there, rent a car, drive up to Montreal, which is an hour and a half away. So, that's the way to do it. Why would you pay? Is it because it's Canada? And I don't know. It's crazy to find
can't
something
cost that much more,
That's what
double to go-
Why would it cost that way when you're an hour and a half away by car?
And by airplane, you're probably 15, 20 minutes in a
Not
jetliner.
even
if
that, I'm sure. Yeah, not even that. Because 15 minutes you're talking, I flew from New Bern to Ocracoke in 15 minutes.
And that's in a prop plane.
That's
These
in
are
a little.
jets.
That's a little 4-seater Cessna.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's not going very fast. But now how long is it taking a car though from here? Like 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
you got the
You gotta
ferry.
take the ferry.
Yeah. Which is kind of cool. Taking the ferry, it's like an experience if you've never done
Have
it.
you ever used? I don't know if you have. I have a speedometer app on my phone, so it tells you how fast you're going when you're in either a car or a boat or I have a little Japanese van that everything's in kilometers, so I downloaded it for that. But have you used it in an airplane, like in a jetliner, to see how fast you're growing when you land and you're taking off?
No. I have ForeFlight, like on my knee pad, that tells me all my stuff, but it also tells me all the traffic in the area and what they're doing. Right. So that's pretty neat.
How fast is it?
We're going like 180 miles an hour when you land in a commercial jetliner. Because I always turn it on when I'm taking off and landing just to see, the novelty part of it.
Whereas I'm landing at right about 60, 70.
Yeah.
Like so
like
much
landing
easier.
a car.
Yeah, it's like, these guys are like, and then they put on the reverse thrusters after they land. You're like dangling like a crash test dummy.
Dude, taking off.
I love
is fun.
flying, dude. Even on a commercial plane, I love it.
I like taking off, and my favorite part's landing.
Yeah, landing is always my favorite part.
My favorite part is the sights. I love sitting by the window because I love looking at everything.
But you know what's the worst you ever do when you fly alone and you've got somebody and you start watching the people coming and you're like, please sit here. Oh no, don't sit here, don't sit here. Please sit here.
Ooh, hottie, what do you bye?
And then it's like there's only a couple people left at the end of the
I know,
train.
maybe I'm gonna have.
Dude, I might be able to sprawl out like.
We had a girl sitting in front of me that reeked of weed, got kicked off the flight and then arrested. She was causing all kinds of shit, and we're like, "Ma'am, can you just shut the f- up so we can
Yeah, we were trying to leave.
Shut the f- up so we can depart. We're trying to depart."
Yeah.
And then she started back up as we're out on the tarmac, and then they stopped. Sheriff comes on, grabs her, takes her. You're arrested. There's a whole lot more to that story, but she was definitely in the wrong.
Dude, like I don't understand some people though, because it's like, why don't you just sit down?
Just sit down and shut up. People don't want to hear your drama. You ever meet the people who talk loud just because they want you to comment on what they're saying? They'll be on their phone. They're like, "Oh, I'm not even dealing with that right now." Like,
or how about the
don't fucking deal
Facebook
with
post that somebody will make a Facebook post that's open ended, like just for the attention, like looking for the comments.
Yeah.
Oh, I've had such a bad day. I might, and you're like, well, tell us, or they just leave you hanging. I don't need a cliffhanger on Facebook. Come on, just come clean.
I'm just like scroll,
Dear diary,
scroll, not following
looking for
that.
attention.
Yeah. Oh, there's so many virtue signalers out there.
or the woe is me. We've talked about this before. Like,
the
I feel
Eeyores,
like
man, the Eeyores, they drag
that
you down.
energy, like, and I'm not even going to go super far into it because we've talked about it on the show before. But that stuff to me, like the negativity, that it just invites more bad stuff.
It does.
Yeah.
It's
It
like the
manifests
secret.
other bad stuff.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No.
It's like the secret. Like attracts like. If you're negative, you're gonna attract negative things. I'm not some hippie that believes
Far out,
all
man.
that kind of stuff.
Positive energy.
Man. No, but it's true, man. Like it's just your brain is powerful. It's super powerful. So that's why Bruce Lee said words. Don't ever talk bad about yourself. Words are spells. That's why it's called spelling. You talk bad about yourself, and you're just bringing negativity.
For sure.
And look at him. He was pretty cool.
Be water.
Be water. Did you ever see that ping pong thing with the nunchucks?
No.
Ooh, I have to find it. Send it to you. It looks fake. There's no way it's real.
Was that Bruce Lee?
Yeah.
No.
And he's
I haven't
playing
seen-
ping pong, but he's only using nunchucks and hitting it back. I don't think it's real. I think it's when the internet first started getting to the point where people were able to make fake videos like that. But it's still cool looking. It's like these stupid AI videos.
I still will watch them when I find
I'll
out it's
watch
cool.
them. And it's like, yeah, all right. But it's not that cool.
It's everywhere now.
Yeah, definitely.
Everywhere.
Well, yeah, you can't. Well, and again, we've talked about this. I've used AI for a million things. We use it for getting the transcript of our episodes. Because I'm not going to sit there and type up nobody's going to do that.
It's a lot.
And man, hats off to the guys and girls that were doing it way back before AI and just by hand typing out an entire transcript or something like that.
The jobs that go to the wayside, graphic designers. I mean, you can just AI. Hey, generate a logo for my new business.
Yeah.
Yep.
2 minutes later, you get 6 or 8 different choices.
Right.
And then you can modify it to your liking. I mean, it just must stink for these people that are,
Or went and got a marketing degree, and now you can just be like, hey, make me a commercial about this, and maybe it's not as good as the marketing degree, but if everybody's using, I don't know, it's scary how many industries
maybe there'll be
affecting.
some pushback when everybody's commercials or
They're
marketing
gonna
is
be
kind of the
similar.
same.
Yeah.
You know, and people go back to the roots where
Well, you kind of see that already with like people making flyers for stuff, and they
Sure.
all are like weirdly similar.
Oh
you
yeah,
can tell,
yeah,
like,
yeah. Yeah, but we all do that. We do it for our thumbnails. You know, we do it
Right.
for our stuff like that. And I like the humor of it. So I like to, like we did the tinfoil hats the one time, and I just like the funniness. But man, they never get our faces right. So I keep having to like go on your Facebook. I'm like, here's what he looks like, dude. Or me, same thing. I'm
there's
like,
gonna be like a time I feel like where people realize that the human touch on something is something that you can't recreate. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And
like that true art. You know what I mean?
Or even
Because it
just,
really does look very similar. All the AI stuff.
I agree.
even just customer service too.
Yeah.
I mean, I have,
Yeah, I mean, if you have wildly awesome customer service, people are still they're gonna want to go seek that out rather
Yeah.
than go to an automated robot
100%.
for their stuff.
Yep.
Whereas employers, they don't want their employees to suck anymore, so they're like, you know what, if you don't want to do the job, then I'm gonna replace you.
Yeah.
You know,
well, it's crazy like how long that's been going on anyway, because like this like at least 10 years old. Like when you go on a website, hey, talk to our automated chat bot to get your problem somewhat solved and started.
yeah,
Like
you
you
know,
go to like the Spectrum website. The first thing
Right.
that you do when you have a problem, they
yeah,
put you in a
don't
chat.
you don't get to talk to a human, and we thought it was bad before when you had to like call in, and you couldn't get to a human.
Representative.
Yeah.
Representative.
Human. Anyway, the place I used to work, the entertainment place up there with the driving range, we used to have employees like that just sucked at it. They couldn't drive the picker, or they'd run into things because they're not paying attention.
That's
Or
hilarious.
they didn't do it all the way, or they didn't wash the balls correctly, or they didn't do this. Well, they've got an automated
They
machine.
didn't wash their balls correctly.
They got an automated machine now, like a big ass thing.
Sorry,
that goes
that's my
out.
childhood.
No, I mean, you should have caught it. But that automatically goes out, picks them all up, puts them in a machine that automatically cleans them all, and then it's all good.
Yep.
No employees needed. No
No
more
human waste.
No more having to tell them, hey, why didn't you do that? Why weren't you here on time? Why were No, the machine did it just fine. I don't need humans anymore.
We're not going backwards now.
And that's what I'm saying, man. I wholeheartedly believe that managers need to start focusing way more on freaking customer service.
Yes,
How's
they
it going?
do.
You can do either way.
man.
Yeah, either door. Fine.
Yeah, they got to actually
he's with you?
test their portal and
Oh,
make sure it
you're,
works.
you're the newly retired. Okay. The newly retired. Yeah. I'm sorry. What happened?
Oh no, I
I was
mean,
blackout.
no, even with these fully automated sites. I mean, I had a thing where I bought somebody some flowers up north. Everything was automated. They had to change their hotels, so I'm trying to change the address. All got jacked up. I even told the hotel where the flowers were delivered, left them a note, tried talking to customer service. Here's the new address. Driver shows up and says, well, it's not my job to drive to our place. I'm like, okay, thanks, customer service.
Wow.
Yeah,
Funny how you
it's
say
horrible.
flowers. We own a flower business, and I don't think people realize that if you like, I don't care where you're at in the country, and you wanted to have flowers, like you have somebody that lives in Minnesota,
Yeah.
and you want to. So there's companies online that mimic a brick and mortar business, but they are not. They're an internet. They're an order gathering company
Right.
overseas.
Like 1-800-Flower.
Yeah, I won't name any names specifically, but we have 2 or 3
Whoops.
that we deal with, and it is an absolute nightmare because these people call in and order flowers, and they'll say like Ava's, and they mimic like a brick and mortar business local.
Right.
So you order the flowers, and then they farm it out. They call us local flower shops. And
fulfill the actual
we don't
order, right?
to fulfill the order. They'll tell us what they're willing to pay us to do the flowers, and we'll go back and forth.
Haggling, basically.
Oh,
Like
you
haggling?
have to haggle with
Yeah,
them.
you
You know,
have
you
to.
can't because they're lowballing. But think to
And it's
them,
like, you need me because you don't have a flower shop. Like,
right?
So, like,
And then they're like, well, you need us because you don't have enough business,
Yeah,
and
they're the
Yeah.
middleman.
they're like the middleman,
search engine.
and they're overseas, and these people are calling you up. They barely speak English, and they're mimicking. But the problem comes down to like the customer. Like when we deliver the flowers, it's coming from our flower business. They
Right.
called they called that flower business that they thought was brick and mortar. And then these, and we don't know what they charged that customer. So
Right.
these customers sometimes are expecting a lot more for their money, but we've been haggled down to pennies on the dollar on our end.
So it's almost better to go into a brick and mortar place if you live near
100%.
one.
I mean, where are we this automated where we can't, interact? But the problem being is when you Google search on the internet, their job is to be dominant and pop up first.
Right.
in
SEO,
any town.
SEO,
Yeah.
search engine optimization.
So,
Yeah.
sorry, when you mentioned flowers, it's a little personal.
No,
you know.
that's exactly what happened to me.
And that's Bloom in Swansboro.
Yes.
And that's,
very
what's the
good.
address?
It's 640 West Corbett Ave.
640 West Corbett Avenue, Swansboro, North Carolina.
Tell you where you are going to get outstanding customer service, and that's the Carolina Museum of the Marine.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
opening
Tell
on
us
the 8th
about
of
that.
June.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very exciting.
Yeah, so the 5th of June, ribbon cutting.
Nice.
8th of June, 1000, those doors open. And yeah, it's fantastic. All those docents did a little bit of training here over the
Now,
past month or so.
I
So,
still haven't been over to the museum,
Yeah.
but I have wanted to go over there and just kind of check it out, see what it's all about. But I love that big eagle of an anchor you always post a picture of. That thing's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's awesome, especially if you get it at sunrise or sunset and you get the reflection. But yeah, it's great. The Great Hall's beautiful. It's got campaign ribbons from World War II to present. Then you walk in through the Tunnel of World Warriors. It's got all the stories from World War II up. Then first gallery's from the sea. So it talks about Camp Lejeune, history of Camp Lejeune, history of General Lejeune. I won't go into crazy detail on this. Guy comes to the museum.
Do they say, like, did they say Lejeune or Lejeune?
So that was one segment of the family. So the way we talk about it there is when you're talking about General Lejeune, you say General Lejeune. If you're talking about Camp Lejeune, you say Camp Lejeune. That's kind of what.
Because like we all grew up calling it Lejeune.
Yeah.
And I know the family says Lejeune
Yes.
or whatever, but we didn't. I didn't know that.
I never called it that ever.
I met an old retired sergeant
Yeah.
major when I was on recruiting duty, and he's the one that told me, or he would kept saying Lejeune, and I was like, I finally asked him, like, Sergeant Major, why do you say like that? He's like, that's how they pronounce it.
Yeah.
I'm never doing that.
Yeah, respect for the family. We're saying Lejeune. And then in Gallery 1 from the sea, you'll talk about boot camp a little bit. We talk about
Your phone's ringing.
We talk about the Montford Point Marines, women Marines. We get into World War II, Guadalcanal. Second gallery's coming home. So we have Chief Warrant Officer Guy Hunter, who was shot down in an OV-10, which is an observation aircraft during Desert Storm. We have some of his uniform there, and then there's 7 people that are featured from the community, and then of course Beirut into Vietnam, and then we get into the innovation section. So then we start talking about the innovations from Korea, the onset of the helicopter, body armor, cold weather gear, and then of course we get into Grenada, Desert Storm, Iraq, Afghanistan, and it really finishes out nicely with a beautiful video. Nice. And then you've got all the other exterior things. We got 3 trees that were brought from Bellawood. They're growing out there. We have I'm going to say it wrong, it's not an eternal flame. We call it something else because it's not burning 24 hours.
It just burns while the museum's open.
It's open, so it'll be a good signal to know that the museum's open. And then you, of course, have the entire Lejeune Memorial Gardens there. You got the Beirut Memorial, girder from 9/11, a clear Vietnam Veterans Memorial. It's all in glass. Montford Point Marines Memorial, Corpsman Memorial, and I think I hit them all there. But
Yeah.
So
Is it like guided tours?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So the guided tour, what I just did in about 2 minutes or 3 minutes, the guided tour goes an hour, and it
Okay,
goes into
that's
more
cool.
detail on those key things. And then there's, of course, videos all over the place. There's a recreation of the Iwo Jima landing, some actions at Guadalcanal. There's a lot. There's a lot to see in there.
That's
and,
cool.
For an old guy like me, I had this debate with some other people. I mean, I've been studying the Marine Corps for 40 years, been serving the Marine Corps for 36, and I still learn new stuff going in there. So it's going to be awesome.
That's legit.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna be
definitely
great.
want to check that
I
out.
look forward to going.
Oh yeah. And then there's like a discount for veterans, right?
So let me pull it up on my phone. So
There should be a bigger one for Marines specifically.
No, let me get. Y'all keep talking, and so I can get the.
So he's been talking about this, and you guys probably know Chris because he was on the show talking about the Irreverent Warriors before, where they try to use humor and camaraderie to combat veteran suicide and reduce the number of 22 as much as possible.
Yep, and we actually have an event for that going on the 20th of June for the Jacksonville Ospreys.
Well, it's gonna be hot.
Yeah, it's going to be the
Is it a hike?
No. It's just once Marine, always Marine night. We're going to come out there, just have a good time. You can wear your silky shorts if you want to.
It's gonna be June. You might as well.
Yeah. And I know I need to know these prices off the top of my head, but I'll get there. Okay. So for active duty military, it's $6. For veterans, it's $8. Age 55 and up, 14. Adults 16 to 54 is $14, and then school groups $6 per student, or group of 10, $12.
Yeah,
So
you guys are
not
probably
bad.
going to have like a good deal of field trips there.
Oh my God, yeah. And the Great Hall, I mean, they've already had retirement ceremonies there. I think they've had a couple other May events. I'm sure they already have balls booked. I know the Honor Foundation is having their graduation there in November. So yeah, that hall is going to get a lot of use. And there's 2 classrooms there too.
Oh, cool.
And they have frosted glass
Oh,
on
so
them.
you can like rent the
Yes.
space and
Yep.
for functions and things like that.
Yes, you can rent the Great Hall or the classrooms. The classrooms can hold up to 90.
That'd be a cool place to
yeah.
do PME.
It is.
You know what I mean? Get this like staff and COs together, officers together, or something like that.
Yeah.
Or NCO, like whatever group, and bring them there and like, hey, now we're done with our PME. Let's walk around this place a little bit, talk about.
Yeah, I'm working the logistics because I'm an expeditionary warfare school instructor. I'm trying to work out the logistics of being able to teach the Beirut class in front of the Beirut exhibit there.
Yeah.
I know I could have always done it at the Beirut Memorial, but yeah, I'll do it at the exhibit.
I was at the cemetery today. That was my buddy's funeral from when I told you the last show. So it was there was a ton of people there. This man was beloved. They had biker units or
Was he a retired Marine?
retired master gunnery sergeant, 24 years. Just an awesome guy, black belt in jiu-jitsu. But we had our whole jiu-jitsu team there. We had freaking just everybody you can imagine. The Marines were there. They did full military honors and 21 gun salute. And I mean, that's a tearjerker already.
Absolutely.
Taps is a tearjerker. You know, it's like when then they're doing the 21 gun salute while the flag bearers, they take the flag off the casket and hold it like that.
You know what always chokes me up is bagpipes.
Yeah.
I have a soft spot for
Oh,
bagpipes.
thanks, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah,
But it was a good service, and yeah, man, I'm glad to caught up with a whole bunch of them. I hate the circumstances that we had to meet up again, but a lot of people came into town for that, and that's what Marines do, you know, and not just Marines, like
yeah.
just family of all kinds that aren't blood family, you know.
Yeah, that cemetery does a good job.
Yeah, there's chairs all over the place, guys. So just we can move that cover, and
Carry on.
he said, "I got it."
As you
the
were.
GM is back.
The GM.
Yeah. Well, so that's cool. I can't wait to see that.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to check that out for sure.
Yeah, looking forward
I
to it.
do want to say a buddy of mine just texted me. I don't know if I told somebody, but we were first sergeants together, and he's retired sergeant major, and he lives down in Beaufort, South Carolina, and he's coming here right now. So I'd love to get him on at some point because I haven't seen this guy in like 9 years since I retired. So
Where's he coming from?
Beaufort, South Carolina.
Oh, so he's
Like
just.
I said.
Well, I mean, I
Just
didn't
kidding.
know if
Is he
was
close
like,
by?
No, I'm just kidding with you, man. It's just the way that hit, the way you asked me is like perfect. I have to answer it this way.
More
No,
like
he's just
what's
said-
his ETA?
No, he came into Jacksonville yesterday.
Okay, see,
And,
so he's coming from Jacksonville, asshole.
No. Actually, he came in. No, I think he came in today. Today's Friday, yeah. And I told him I had a full day because I had that before this and then this. So I was like, well, come be on the pod. You know, he's like, we'll see if we got time. Blah, blah, blah. And then he just texted me he's on his way. So
Sweet.
we'll get him on at some point. And then I know that you guys want to get on at some point too, right, Dakota?
Dakota. I got to use it.
Dakota.
Oh, you want to? So you
Here.
two are trying to get on too, right?
He's going to get
Yeah,
on.
that's what I'm talking about because my buddy's going to get on too. So This is going to be a musical chairs type show.
It's going to be action-packed.
Action packed.
Fun times, yeah.
This thing is like bending more and more.
And this dude's got like the whole kit.
Oh, snap.
Look at that. He's got like the whole.
So Dakota's showing
flight.
up with, he's bringing the heat.
This dude's got the
Dakota's
straight
bringing the
kit.
heat. That's okay. We don't mind it.
Holy.
Holy. There we go. See, I'm starting to know where the buttons are now, man.
Muscle memory.
We're only 37 episodes in, and it got me. Now I know where the buttons are.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
So, real quick, while he's getting settled and everything, I'll tell you about the trolls on it. Really, it's Instagram this time.
Cool.
Do you remember how mad everybody was for you?
I'm going to look at it right now as you're talking.
Do it as I'm
about
talking. Do you remember how mad everybody was at you on TikTok for the Yeti comment?
They were mad at me.
They were blasting you, dude. They were blasting
like,
you. And a lot of times
They
we just
sell podcast equipment to anybody these days. I guess.
No.
I'm
They,
like,
they said they
holy
give it
shit.
to anybody, and I commented, "No, we had to buy this, but thanks for commenting and helping our algorithm." But but again, the troll comments are few and far between until we have a divisive topic like.
Oh my god.
Because what happened was TK was talking about carrying around in the chamber, and I said, "Absolutely, you have to carry around in the chamber."
Absolutely. Why would you not?
But because the whole context was he just went through the course. He's not comfortable yet. Get comfortable. Get around in the chamber. Learn your gun safeties. And then we talked about a 45. And at first, I would not do that with a 45 just because I'm at my 1911 45.
No.
I just don't like that.
For a starter carry, you definitely don't want a 1911. I don't even
No,
recommend.
I wasn't saying that.
Well,
I'm
I'm
saying
like for your concealed carry.
when you
if you're
first
starting out.
when you first carry it, no matter how you carry it, whether you put it around in the chamber. Obviously, I'm going to put it around in the chamber now because I'm comfortable with my handguns.
Right.
But that's not my everyday carry. I carry a Hellcat Pro. It's a slender gun that I got 32 rounds on me. Like
Hellcat,
you know
huh?
what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hellcat? All right.
Yeah.
Gross.
You don't like Hellcat?
Ew, dude. I just don't know. Okay. Yeah.
You can shoot.
Nah, it's all right.
We'll go shooting. I got an XD40 too, but my 1911's badass.
Yeah.
If I did open carry, which I don't, that's what I would carry is the 1911.
Yeah?
It's beautiful. It's Springfield operator.
Nice.
Olive
nice.
drab grip.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so these guys are just like, oh, you always have to have around in the chamber. What a bunch of sissies. And it's like, dude, did you hear the context where we were just talking about it's a class where you're brand new to carrying?
Yeah.
Like,
so
you got to get used to it. You got to get
the
comfortable.
course. Do the course. Carry it around.
Yeah.
You know, you just gotta. Yeah.
Once
None
you go,
of these tools will ever have to use their gun. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully not, asshole. Shit.
Nice, dude. Nice.
So, like at the range, man, try everything you can to get the thing to shoot. If you're not doing it, like you have to have there on some, and then you have to have the triggers like that on some, and you just have to do it right. It's not going to fire. It's not just going to go off spontaneously.
No.
But you gain that confidence over time.
Right.
I'd say when I first started carrying, it was like, oh shit, well, was around in the chamber. But then after a while, it's like, oh, I got a gun on. You don't even remember. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I walked into a bad place not a place where you are not allowed to have guns, and I had an ankle holster. I had an ankle gun on it. I had no freaking eye. I was like, I did the Homer Simpson in the bushes,
Yeah.
and I went back out to my truck, took it off, locked it up. I was like,
No.
oh no,
If you're, I mean, it was
I'll tell you offline.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
yeah, I'll
That
tell you
sounds
offline.
good. Yeah. Okay. One of those. Yeah.
But like that's from carrying so much, you just have it on you all the time, and you just go places.
All right.
So
We're
what's
gonna
going on
switch
here?
up gear?
What's
All right.
going on here?
So was it episode 37?
Yeah.
Is right now?
Yes.
All right. So would that have been 34?
4 was the first time you were on when you got back.
Yeah. All right. So 34, I made some pretty big promises about, a good bottle and a smoke, but I got here late, as you see. So we won't do the smokes. We won't unveil the
Okay.
smokes. But maybe
Wait till
we can-
Roger
we
gets
can do-
back for that one.
But what we will do is we will have a good drink. So my buddy Carlos here, a mint. Oh, I can't see that. but
Shout
I
out
was-
to Carlos.
Carlos here. He's in. He's doing some work. At a house here, and he stayed with me the whole week. So I've been kind of spoiling him with the bougie drinks and the cigars.
See, now
man.
you're gonna go
Nice.
home and be like,
So we burnt the Davidoff, the brand new Dominican Puro. We burnt last night was Opus X.
I love Opus X,
Yeah, a whole slew of it. But
The truth comes out, and there's
Right.
no cigars here because they smoked them all already.
And George doesn't. He hadn't ever had an Opus X here.
no.
It's just
Only
too-
one
Too
that's
high
really-
end,
yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. So that famous bottle here, I'm gonna. Oh, here you guys go. Let me see here. Pull it out there. All right. Not bad, huh? Little cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers. This bottle is awesome. You guys are gonna love it. All right. Don't make fun of me.
Sapling. Maple.
I don't.
Vermont maple liquor.
Oh,
That's
gross.
pretty cool, huh?
Liqueur.
Is it cool?
No, it's not cool.
No, it doesn't sound cool.
I was like, I don't
throw
know
that
about
shit out.
that. Looks like wine.
Maple liquor.
Get that out of here. All right. This is what we're drinking right here, boys.
Oh my God!
You
There
were
it
talking
is.
about this.
Oh
Yeah.
my
And
God!
this,
Pappy
isn't,
Van
and this
Winkle,
isn't the
Lot
fake
B.
way where you have to mix the two together,
Nah,
right?
This is it. This is the real deal right here.
Oh, man.
Pappy Lot
Holy
B.
shit!
So that's
12
what we're
years
going to
old.
smoke.
Lot B.
Yeah.
Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Pappy Van Winkle.
I'll take a picture of that.
So check that out. So now that you're looking this way, check that bottle out. Yeah. Oh, man.
Boy,
That's
oh
that's
boy.
good. So that's, are you taking a picture of it? Yes.
There it is right there, boys.
Wowzers!
Now, is this your all-time favorite bourbon?
It's same line. Pappy 23. When I had Pappy 23 in South Carolina, that took the cake right there, man.
That's the one
good
that you
stuff.
had to give away.
Yeah. No, that.
Oh, that's not the one you had to give away to that dude.
No, the Pappy 23. We like that, but yeah. So give me a second here. I'm gonna get this all poured out
Well,
for you guys.
You drink it?
Disclose if you
I'll get one.
want or not if you
do
want.
it.
So what does one of those things run somebody?
All right, so if you wanted to buy it retail, it's like maybe $150.
I got
But
you.
if you find one of these guys that'll sell to you on secondary or something like that, you're paying primo money.
Yeah.
But I happen to find me a good deal on it. So
You would think that they would make more of it. No, I'm just kidding. I know.
What is
I know
the
how supply and
what's
demand
the
works.
most expensive one? Don't they have like an astronomically priced one,
Pappy 23 on the secondary is going to be pretty
like
pretty
5
astronomical.
figures,
No,
like $10,000?
Dude,
No,
I don't
no,
know where
like
Randy
2000.
went, but he just spent like $1,600 on cigars or on his Florida trip. I was
What, he just, like, stocked
dude,
up or something, or
Yeah,
what?
but I mean, he went to a bunch of places and got a bunch of
Well,
stuff.
that's what like me and my dad would do whenever we went down to the NASCAR race in Charlotte. We'd go straight over to the State Line liquor store, and you can find a bunch of stuff that you can't find in ABC at that place.
Oh,
And
yeah,
another
yeah,
place
yeah,
called
yeah.
like Frugal McDougal. Shout out to that place. That's a cool bottle store
yeah.
Nice.
if you're looking for some rare.
Little Pappy. Oh, here we
Damn,
go.
boys.
Those are some good looking
I can
glass.
Start
Smell
passing
it.
that around here. All right, here you go, Carlos. Come get you a little sippy of that. All right, Ed.
Ooh,
I can smell it.
quite pungent.
Yeah.
Stings the nostrils.
Nostrils.
Smells great.
All right. So Pappy Van Winkle is like one of the more coveted bourbons that everyone goes and hunts for. Man, it's super rare. They only come out like on Christmas time frame. Like the liquor stores will pop them out there, but it's not. Yeah, it's well. I mean, some of their stuff is super rare. The 23 years, you only get 4 gallons of liquor out of the bottle or out of the barrel.
Yeah.
but this
After
right,
50 something, right?
yeah, exactly.
50 something down to 4.
Right. So this right here, it rarely hits the shelf, man. Like if
Yeah.
it hits the ABCs, like it's usually like it's stowed away for people like friends and stuff like that. But
You're
it
building it
comes
up an
out.
awful lot.
It's pretty good. So you haven't like
I haven't tasted it. I
Yeah,
sniffed
give it
it.
a little smell.
Do you smell it?
Yeah, I already did.
All right.
My mouth's watering.
Cheers.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, everybody. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's very good. Yeah. That's very good.
I feel like I could drink a lot of that.
Yeah.
At
At a rapid
first
pace.
it was like, oh, this is pretty smooth.
It's not as
And then
spicy
like,
as I
boom,
thought
a
it
little
was
bit of
going to
kick.
be.
A little bit. Yeah. So just going
Sweet.
into the history. So Lot B was originated in 91 when Van Winkle managed it. but it used to label significantly larger batch barrels, Lot A. And then this was also when they were in Stitzel Weller distillery. But so we go small batch release, use the same legendary wheated mash bill, corn, wheat, malted barley, the Buffalo Trace line. So it's one of the wheated ones there. But man, this one right here is one of my favorites right
I'm
here.
liking the after. Like,
This shit's got my mouth spicy.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's
dangerous,
really,
though, because I
really
could
good.
sip on that for a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah, really good, man. But I had to locate that bottle. And I was like, all right, I know who we can
Yes.
share that with.
Thank you for bringing it
Yeah, man.
and blessing
Thank you
us
so
up.
much, dude.
Yep.
This is good.
So,
I've never even thought I would hit some Pappy,
right?
but now I have.
I know.
Yeah,
Dude, just hang out at this shop long enough, you're going to try some good stuff.
yeah, man.
Because we had all the Wellers and the
Oh yeah, we've done
Macallan on John's thing, and then we
Yep.
had it another time.
those. Yeah,
And now Pappy Van Winkle we can add to the list.
dude.
It's pretty legendary.
Man,
I got a bottle of.
it's cool having rich friends.
Yeah, it really is. I wasn't gonna say that, but I was definitely thinking it. I got gifted a bottle of bourbon from my wedding. Willet, I think it was called. Ever heard of that? Is that pretty good? Never had it.
Yeah,
Haven't
it's good
opened it.
stuff.
I don't know. You can tell I don't know.
It's a
it.
funky looking bottle too. It's like
got
super long neck, and then it's like a real wide circle at the
yeah.
bottom.
So that's the Willet pot stilled.
Dude, the best
Yeah,
way to
possible.
build a collection is get married or retire. And you'll be given liquor from all your friends. And
This
then
is
you'll-
true.
You know? And then
What does that
Did
say?
you get a little bit of a collection, like, from the wedding?
I got probably like 6 or 7 bottles.
Yeah, same with
pretty
Cody for his retirement.
It's
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
crazy
You know?
because like they're like, what do y'all know that I don't know? Why are you giving me all these bottles? Am I going to need to become drunk all the time now?
Yeah,
just to
because you're married.
exist?
Yeah, dude,
yeah.
you're going to have to deal with life now.
Yeah, drink up.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
I'm not even gonna light up a cigar yet. I gotta enjoy this.
Yeah, you got.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
good with
You don't want to
cigar,
taint
but
the palate.
I like
It
the
is.
combo.
But it's not every day that Pappy 12,
It's
lands
sitting
in your
on
lap.
the table.
So, and then it's funny because I was kind of, waiting to see Roger come in town, but nope. We'll see if he
Well,
listens,
Roger,
though.
if you're watching this or listening, we're all enjoying Pappy Van Winkle
Yeah.
12. So,
Man, he missed out.
Yeah,
Had
he
to go
did
out of town
miss
for
out.
something.
He
I
did
don't
miss
know.
out.
Yeah.
Where did he go?
I don't know. He just said he was going to be out of town for it
Gotcha.
because I was talking to him about that shade so that we don't look like we're in heaven, which we will in about an hour.
But in an hour, we'll be close to being done.
Yeah. Well, it's not going to take that long to make us look like we're in heaven, but you
it's getting there.
You
It's
see
getting
where
there.
you see where it's at, right?
Yeah. It's getting there.
It's going to encompass you first. It's
Yeah.
going to swallow you whole. Then it's going to come
And then
for
I'm
me.
going to start sweating.
Ooh, I love that aftertaste.
Dude, isn't that great?
That's
all
so
around.
good, yeah.
Dude, it's good on the nose, the
Yeah.
palate, the finish. It's good all
It's
around.
crazy
I'm
when
telling
you open it, I could smell it like already.
Right?
Like I was like, damn, that smells good.
Yeah.
Distilled, aged, and bottled. Old rib. Oh, you already read that.
Yeah, well, I read a little bit of the
Yeah,
history
okay,
there,
gotcha.
yeah, this it's Buffalo Trace Distillery,
Yeah.
owned by Sazerac.
Now
But, yeah, that's where
you
it comes
did that
from.
same tour, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah.
same one Roger did.
Right? Yeah,
It's
man,
crazy
I did
too
one of
because
those.
it's just like strictly business on the label. It isn't like no like hyped up fancy label.
no,
It's
man.
just,
Yeah, they don't have to use a label to sell their shit.
just
Yeah.
the essentials.
the juice is like it's. I mean, it speaks for itself. You don't need a fancy label.
Yeah, worth
Oh.
the squeeze.
Yeah,
There you
man,
go.
I'm telling you,
That's
good
good.
stuff
That's
right
good.
there. Yeah, so that was worth the wait. But the next time we do another big reveal, I have them with me, but it just, I don't know. After smoking another cigar before this one, I don't know if it'll hit right.
Yeah,
I don't know.
your palate's not cleansed.
Your palate's not clean. Pappy would pair well with the cigar that I got for you guys, but yeah, I don't know.
We'll wait. We'll wait till
We'll
next
wait
time.
until the time's right.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Then we'll see, Roger, if he's listening, watching, whatever else. We'll see if he shows up for this one.
Yeah.
So,
Well, he's
Yeah.
pretty good about showing up.
Yeah.
He's pretty good about it.
yeah.
Especially when you talk about we're gonna have some liquor. No, he brings some stuff too. It's like
Yeah, oh,
Sure,
brings
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
He always comes bearing gifts.
Roger always comes bearing gifts.
Yeah, but we're just gonna keep talking smack
Talking
about him.
smack about it, yeah, because he
he's-
decided not to
he's-
be here for the
yeah.
Pappy. You can be out of
That's what
town for
happened.
Pappy, bro.
Yep.
Like
Who's your
that.
Pappy?
Yeah, I bet he doesn't have any Pappy Van Winkle. You think? Nah, he might.
Roger out here catching stray bullets.
He is.
He does, yeah. I think he does have a. I think if I remember correctly, he has.
Oh, so he's gonna sip some.
Old Rip Van Winkle 10-year. It's another great bottle too. I'm pretty sure that's what he's got.
Oh, nice.
But if he has another one, I'm not real sure. But I mean, I know this right here is like my favorite Pappy that you can actually get. Like you have a chance of getting.
Right.
Most of the time, there's a lot of raffles and whatnot. But Pappy 23, man, that takes the cake.
Yeah.
Golly, that is just a.
What is it? Just even more smooth?
Yeah. Oh, it's so smooth, creamy. Like I don't know. It's just something
Creamy,
that you
yeah.
have
Just
to.
like a better version.
It's so creamy that it just lays on your tongue, and it's just so smooth, man. I'm telling you, it is a beautiful.
And it's just
drink.
hugging your taste buds.
That's
Like,
exactly. That's the best way to describe
Snuggling
it.
them.
Yeah, yeah. It is amazing.
No, that's some good stuff. I miss. I feel like I don't drink a lot of bourbon enough anymore. Like
definitely
I
don't.
do, but I haven't in a while, and it's like, what am I doing? It's because I drink beer.
Yeah. Well, you got to quit that.
I know.
Yeah, you got to quit that.
Yeah,
Especially when you got Pappy Van Winkle in your presence. It's like,
that's true. Or when we stay out till 4 a.m. because of how many beers we drink.
Yeah.
That's usually bad too.
yeah, I've done that
Yeah.
a lot.
Man.
Well, we didn't stay out till 4 a.m. We went to bed at 4 a.m.
Right.
So it wasn't too bad.
That's what they call self-justification right there.
Yeah.
It's all good,
Yeah.
man. If you want to drink 16 beers, drink
You want
16
another one?
beers.
I'm not trying to take your whole bottle, man.
The bottle was bought for this podcast, boys.
Well, then
That's what it was.
absolutely.
Pour it up.
Game on.
Yeah.
Get over here.
I just watched some Mortal Kombat. No big deal. Oh, man. You know what movie? Thank you, sir.
That stuff just
You're a
looks
gentleman and a
good.
scholar. You know what movie I just watched because I ran out of TV shows? Nobody at this freaking table is going to know it. Chris, you might. Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Classic.
Kurt Russell. Come on.
Been forever since I've seen
Yeah.
that. But
Nope.
man,
What's the girl's name that's in it that's from Sex and the City? Kim Cattrall or something like that?
yeah, Kim Cattrall.
Yeah, from Mannequin. Ooh, I loved her in Mannequin. Ooh, she was hot in Mannequin.
Another one I haven't seen.
Well, they're 80s movies. I wouldn't expect it, but it's kind of a cult classic, ridiculous. Like,
I feel like I've heard the title.
yeah, I mean, you could tell from the title that it's a ridiculous premise for a movie, Big Trouble in Little China, but a very good movie for us who grew up in the 80s and 70s and stuff like that.
Yeah. They have on the internet now, they have like the top 10 or top 40 movies of 1986 and,
Yeah.
from, 40 years ago.
Yeah, and I don't always agree with those lists, but it's
No.
like, oh, seen it, sucked, good. You know, so when you go down the list,
Or then you find those lists that are like, what movie was number one in the box office the month that you were born or whatever. You ever
Oh,
seen those?
yeah.
It's pretty interesting to look at.
I wonder.
I can't remember mine.
Mine had to have been Superman because it came out in December of 1978 when I was born.
Damn.
So that'll be kind of cool. Damn. Hey, there's somebody at this table much older than me. I mean, I didn't mean to say much older.
Wow.
I meant to say older.
That was me.
It's you.
Jeez.
You're older than me.
Oh, yeah. A little bit. Yeah, one movie failed me this week. I've watched Point Break like 10,000 times. I tried surfing for the first time on Monday, and it did nothing for me. I got washboarded so bad.
Wait, did you know how to surf first?
Absolutely not.
You just watched the movie Point Break and you
Yeah.
thought, I can do that.
It's the whole 10,000 thing, right? You do something 10,000
10,000
times.
hours.
Yeah, you should be able to do it. Yeah, it didn't work for me. No, it was with the Paddle Out Project. It's a
that's cool.
nonprofit for veterans out there in Emerald Isle. They brought out a ton of surfboards. I mean, it was pretty rough out there, but that's no excuse. I just sucked. Probably was wearing
Surfing's hard.
Yeah. I was wearing the wrong shorts, so people got to see a lot more of me than they probably wanted to see.
Then they
And-
signed up
Hell
for it.
yeah.
Yeah, and then I
Hell
was
yeah.
just
You were
getting
wearing the
smoked.
see-through ones.
No, they
Nice,
weren't.
dude.
Well, yeah,
Nice.
the waves took care of that. But no, the Paddle Out Project's really good. Guy JT that put it together, former Marine. Just another great nonprofit helping veterans out.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
I used to surf
Yeah.
a lot. I used to be big into surfing.
Yeah?
Back in, like from the time I was in like 6th grade to the time I was like probably like 22.
Where
I
do you go
surfed
to
a
get
lot.
big waves?
Cape Hatteras.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
There's people that travel from all over the place to surf Cape Hatteras when the swell's on,
Yeah.
No kidding.
for sure.
I've surfed like maybe once in my life. I got up and on the board, and I was like, "This is tough, but I can do it."
I was really because of the lifeguard stuff. I was like a really confident swimmer. Like, so,
Yeah,
you know, it was like
yeah. No, that's
last
never
time
been
I went
a
out,
bother.
I was out of shape, and I was like, I'm nervous, and I was like, I shouldn't. I was like, if I feel, I should go back in. If I feel
Like
nervous.
if you're nervous, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the older you get, the less you want to do the kid stuff that you used to do when your bones
True.
were made of rubber. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you ain't lying, man.
Really, man.
You
You,
ain't
you don't
lying.
bounce back anymore like you used to.
No.
I woke up wrong and I was out for like a week because of my neck. You know what I'm saying?
There's no bounce anymore. Just splat.
That's
and
it.
that's it.
That's it. Face plant.
Yeah.
Man. Telling you,
Good time, though.
Yes.
man.
Yeah, the weather was completely wrong for Memorial Day for the beaches. I mean, the
100%.
beaches were beautiful all weekend long, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah. We were out on kayaks.
Yep.
And the boats were out, but so was the Coast Guard, you know. And the boats don't care about the kayaks. They went flying by us and created all this kind of.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
If I see them in time, I 100%.
And we stayed way out of the way. We weren't like
Yeah.
trying to get in anybody. I don't want to be the dickhead kayak that's like in the channel.
Yeah.
Like we get
Yeah.
across. We get across as quick as we can as
Right.
a group. You know what I mean? And then we travel as a group everywhere we go. Oh, I got to go say hi to this guy. This guy.
Is that your bro?
Oh,
That's
man.
what's up.
Yeah.
So what's up? Have you ever had this? No?
Never.
What a treat that is, huh?
It is.
Man, I'm telling you, I can't get over it.
I've heard stories. I've heard lots of conversations. Seen lots of pictures.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
I'm telling you, man.
I sent a picture of it to my dad. He was like, I guess Pops isn't good enough for some Pappy. I'm like, bro, it's not mine. It's not mine.
Hey, tell him like what's our timer at right now? We're at like maybe an hour.
An hour.
There you go. He's got an hour to get down here.
Yeah, hurry your ass up.
Yeah. Tell him to
going.
come on down. Yeah.
So how's Pappy compared to Louis?
King Louis?
Yeah.
I've honestly never had King Louis.
Yeah.
I've never. No, I mean, what is that? Is that considered?
Is that cognac?
Yeah, I think that's cognac, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. So I've never really dabbled in cognac. I've only had it maybe once or twice, but I traditionally stay right there to the bourbon and
Tough
Scotch.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cognac's kind of rough if you're not used to it.
Oh, it's super smooth. There's no rough to Louis.
No, not Louis. I'm just saying cognac in general.
Gotcha.
Like, I'm only speaking on the only cognac I've ever had, which is Hennessy. So it's like
Right. So
there was a time when I drank the shit out of that.
your credit score got better though. Like so you got rid of it. You don't touch it.
I guess.
Hell yeah, dude.
I just was like, I'm tired of being blacked out off of
Right.
Straight
Oh
cognac.
man. Yeah.
Because I like if I start to drink, obviously not like this, but I like Crown Royal, I like stuff like just bottom level benchmark bottles for cheap stuff. But I drink it at the same speed that I drink beer, so it's like everything happens a lot quicker that way. So it's like if I pound 5 drinks, I'm like,
Yeah, that's a problem.
yeah,
You gotta
there's
slow
like
it down.
No governor.
Yeah. So I've never
That's
had.
why it's a sipping.
I've never had King Louis. Obviously, the most expensive bourbon that I had was the Pappy 23. I honestly I kind of glanced at the menu whenever I saw it on there, but honestly, when I go to a restaurant, bar, wherever it is, my first thing is I'll peep the bar, do a scan, and when I see. So the Pappy Van Winkle, the label is very, very distinct. Like,
Sure.
if you're a good fan of bourbon and everything, you're gonna know what it is.
You'll see it immediately.
Absolutely. And then the 23 year is the only one that'll have like a little ribbon at the neck right there. So when I saw that when we walked into Hall's Chop House, which we talked about on that last episode, I looked in there, I saw that, I was like, all right, that's what I want. So when he came there to the table and he asked what to drink, I said Pappy 23 neat. And after that, we got free appetizers, everything else. I was like, oh man,
He was like, oh.
this bill, I was like,
Yeah.
this is easily going to be $500.
If something's free,
Yeah.
it ain't free. I like
And
you can pay.
like
Can I get the Pappy 23? Really?
yeah. So then, when you get that and you started getting the free stuff, man, you know that bill's going to be high.
Yeah.
You're going to be high. It was high. We're not going to say how high.
Yeah,
Have some
but,
crab cakes on the house.
Yeah, it's like when they comp you at a strip club, or I mean, bar. What?
I want to get what club is that? I want to get comped.
A peep club.
Yeah, it's like, bro, you've been here too many times. We're gonna give you your own back,
Yeah,
back area.
Go back to the back room for 10 minutes. You're good. You've earned it.
Yeah, Chastity's waiting on you.
So we got a whole hour. I want to
Yeah.
get him on. We're gonna get him on, right?
Oh, we're gonna try.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
gonna try. But I'm gonna.
Oh, is
he's
he-
gonna step
is
off
he scared?
there. Yeah, he's a little bit scared. When you hear his lineage and what he's come up through,
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know why.
Well, I finally feel like we outrank everybody. Not outrank, but like we outnumber everybody now because there's 389.99s here right now. So
Yeah.
that's pretty dope.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll be
It's-
back. He can come on in.
yeah.
All right.
So it's funny because you were air wing and you retired out of the infantry.
Yeah.
He's been infantry for
And
forever,
opposite.
and retired out of the
Yeah,
air wing
yeah.
out of Hawaii.
yeah.
So yeah, it was. But yeah, he's been hanging out here for the week doing some work, man. But I kind of spoiled him on some good drinks and smoke.
Nice.
Well, we're gonna pop one of them on. So who's it gonna be?
You gotta come on. Come on, sit down there. You gotta tell your story. Come on. You got the seat all ready for you.
Tell us your social security number.
Bring that glass. I'm gonna bring the glass.
So we got a couple other retired Marines here. We got a retired first sergeant's going to get on and tell us his story, and my buddy back there, Artie, retired sergeant major, first male first sergeant at 4th Battalion, by the way. I was so happy when he told me that, bro. He was like, "You're never going to believe what I got." I was like, I hope you got 4th Battalion, just as a joke. And you sent me them pictures of 4th Battalion. I was like, get the 4th Battalion's the female battalion, if you guys don't know. Not anymore. They've disbanded, but my man made history, so that was kind of cool.
Nice.
All right, welcome. Who do we got on mic 4?
Hey, Carlos Perez here on Mac 4. Thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
Welcome.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, your story, where you come from, your social security number, bank account, all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, I was born and raised in Colombia, and I came to the U.S. when I was 14. Lived in New York. Couldn't get me out of there fast enough, so I joined the Marine Corps, and ended up in Lejeune after graduating boot camp SOI, and 14 years later, I was still in Lejeune.
Jeez, you spent all 14 on Lejeune?
Yes, sir.
Damn.
So it was kind of balancing between 2-6 was my parent command. That's what I grew up, and then I went to 1-2, back to 2-6. SOIs as a combat instructor at a Marine Combat Training Battalion, and then from there I went to 1-6. I spent the majority of time in 1-6. From there, I went to
1-6, that's
Quantico.
where y'all met.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yeah, spent
Yeah.
5 years in 1-6, and I didn't want to leave.
Yeah.
I didn't want to leave.
He was a grand old man in 1-6, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Was he like your platoon sergeant or something?
No, so I was
You
a
guys were
corporal.
like-
He was a very senior sergeant, and
Oh,
then
okay.
he became the platoon sergeant of 3rd Platoon.
I gotcha.
I was squad leader in 1st
Nice.
or 2nd Platoon.
Yeah, I was stuck in the sergeant level for a long time, man. Like during that time, I mean, it's not a lot of easy promotions. Not that it was easy promotions, but it was just very stagnant to try
Yeah.
to get promoted in that field. So,
But then you went first sergeant, the clearly better of the two options of VA.
So Lee has an obvious bias about
What are you
first
talking
and master
about?
sergeant. Yeah,
I think it's a great idea to go first sergeant.
well,
When you went into 10% selection rate compared to about 55%, I think we know which one's harder.
yeah, that is a fact.
Sorry, Mass Sergeants, we love you too. We love you too.
Yeah, so I had a really great role model growing up, and from PFC Perez, checking into the battalion and checking in the company office, and then you have this action figure of a dude just walking in the company office, and you're like, who is that? I want to be that guy. He's coming in, cami paint all over his face, just got out of the field, and it's like, that's your company first sergeant. But we had already kind of given a brief history of who this guy was and what he did in Desert
Legend.
Storms, and ever since then, it's the one person how I wanted to be when I grew up
Yeah.
in the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
And so as I progressed through my experience in life in the Corps, that's my goal was. Like I want to be that guy, and I just stayed true all the way to the end.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
pretty good.
when were you on the drill field?
I wasn't.
I was just guessing.
What are you talking about, dude?
People ask me that too. They assume just because you're a first sergeant, you're on the drill field.
That is true.
What'd you do?
No, I was a combat instructor.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, no, I wanted to stay within the infantry-related jobs, and so
Man,
that's
so
why
you
I
never even
decided.
stepped outside your comfort zone.
Well, I
You
did.
stayed right
when-
up in that thing.
I did when I got sent to Quantico. That was definitely way outside of my comfort zone when
Yeah.
I came there. I came in as a staff sergeant, and it was different.
Yeah.
It was a whole different environment up there.
Yeah, well, shit, you're used to here, you know.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Quantico
man.
is like a bunch of shiny stuff walking around everywhere too.
And that's
Whack. Whack. Yeah, whack. No. But hold on. I don't think we should skip over.
But y'all deploy. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't think we should skip over who the first sergeant was in his company. If anyone is from division listening, the dude is a walking legend.
Yes.
Or was before he retired, man.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
SgtMaj Zek Fews.
Oh, I know him.
yeah. See what I mean?
Yeah, we were
Z-Dog,
motorcycle
yeah.
guy together. But yeah. He is a legend. He is a legend.
legend.
Zikafus.
He's
Yeah.
a legend. Look him up. Look him up.
Look up Sergeant Major Zikafus. You don't even have to. Just ask a Marine around
But
here.
you,
and
I mean,
they'll know
you
him.
were with him for a while though.
For a while, so all the way PFC Perez, Sergeant Perez.
Yeah.
Like he was in the battalion for a long time. He came in the battalion, staff sergeant, scout sniper platoon, and pick up gunny, stayed as a company gunny, then company first sergeant, picked up sergeant major, and then he was. It's very rare where you see that, but.
I met him when we were doing the motorcycle club stuff. When we were doing a big ride, and he, addressed us all and came around and talked to everybody. Yeah, really, really cool guy. Really, really cool.
Yeah, Carlos locked it on, man. We did it was a mess night, wasn't it?
was a mess night, yes,
mess
sir.
night, and he was the guest of honor, man. What a treat.
Yeah.
Good dude. Good dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he was best sergeant major. It was best sergeant major, Southcon sergeant major, division sergeant major. But he didn't want anything to do with sergeant major in the Marine Corps. He want to stay away from that.
Yeah, one of my mentors was climbing the ranks so quick, made it to Mar 4 Com, and I'm like, "You're gonna retire? What are you doing?" I thought he was going, Sergeant Major Marine Corps, but that's all politics. By the time you get to that point, you know what I mean?
certainly
It's
is.
really not what we all thought when we were lance corporals and stuff.
That is true.
You know,
And-
that's not to take away from what they do. It's highly political and politicized.
Right.
Yeah.
And going back to the whole picking the first sergeant right out, that's just, I was saying earlier over there, like, that's what's going to put me back in front of the Marines.
Right.
And as an infantry Marine, being a master sergeant, it's great. You stay within your MOAs,
Yeah.
but you're slowly kind of going away further and further from the
Yeah,
Marines.
because you're going to be the ops chief,
Right.
and then you're not. Yeah,
I don't want to be stuck in an S3 somewhere with two lance corporals, a lieutenant.
Yeah, and in my old job, I was air wing. So in my old job, I'd move over a desk and have less responsibility and not be with the Marines anymore because the gunnies run the shop. You know what I
Right.
mean? So like, no, not for me, not for me. So it was a no brainer for me. Actually, I knew that since I was a young, and when I first reenlisted, I was like, okay, that's the route I'm going.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was always the goal for me, man. And I did try the whole MESAP Marine Enlisted Commission Education program,
Yeah.
but the whole purpose behind it is I was already too senior of a sergeant to try to go to MARSOC. So I was like, hey, if I go to MESAP, I'll try to do MARSOC as a lieutenant. And that didn't work out. My English was no bueno.
My English was no bueno.
Oh,
good.
man.
That's good. Well, that's
Yeah.
cool, man. So when did you retire?
September 2024. September
Okay.
2024.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Dude, we got all kinds of retirements on the show, man.
I know.
Cody just a couple weeks ago.
Cody just our
Yeah.
buddy, retired Master Guns. He retired on May 15th.
That's great.
27 years.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so it's always real cool. And then that bald guy back there, he retired way back in the day too.
Yeah.
But nah, I mean, 20 was it for me. Did you do over 20 or?
I did 22, yes sir. I was, but that was always it for me as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Strategically work that way because I wanted to be home right before my oldest graduated high school.
Yeah.
So it would give me that buffer time to be home before he punched out to boot camp,
Yeah.
which he ended up doing anyway.
Oh yeah, so,
So
he's a Marine.
Yeah, he is.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a 1.6.
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
Oh, that's got to be cool.
when you hear
Same
no,
company too, Alpha Company.
That's what I'm saying. When he breaks this down, like how he came to 1.6 and everything else, and then his son like comes there. Yeah, you got to line that out for him, man. That's cool.
See you guys.
Right on, guys.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Sure.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yes, sir.
He's like a older brother. Yeah, dude, he's awesome.
Yeah.
Best tornado
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
100%.
Y'all take care.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah. Everybody was it? You talking about Zek Fews?
Yeah,
I couldn't hear because the cans were on. But yeah, dude. So your son got to the same unit
Yeah.
that you. Yeah.
Yeah. It's great, man, because he knew. He was like, "Hey, Dad, send me the pictures of when we were in your promotion when we were kids, and you had the Indian head in the back and everything." And
Yeah.
we had to obviously the check-in day. We had to recreate that picture
Full
as a
circle.
family.
Yeah. Full circle. Man, how proud are you? That's
Oh,
that's
man,
freaking
it's
awesome.
It's awesome.
I tried to get my kids to join. Freaking
Yeah.
turds. They don't listen to the shows. They don't care.
My other two, they're like, I don't want anything to do with it.
Be like, fine. I'm not saying I have a favorite, but he knows who he is.
You're not in my profile picture.
Yeah.
And we don't even have the MySpace top 5 anymore, man. That's how we do it. That's how we set it
yeah.
up there.
The other two
Yeah.
wouldn't have made it. Yeah. They were like number 7.
Now, did y'all deploy together?
No, man. I broke my leg before the deployment there because I left 1.9, checked in with 1.6.
Oh, that's
and
right.
then,
1.9's where you did the Iraq stuff.
The Afghan and the Mew.
I thought you were in Iraq with Shane.
No, Afghan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he and I.
We were in the battalion long enough to cause some damage.
Yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying, boy. I'm telling you, man. Carlos and I, we go back though. I was telling Amy, I was like, man, when I checked into 1.6, whenever you change units, like sometimes it takes a little bit to like assimilate. And I was just telling her, I was like, man, 1.6 goes like their lineage is pretty dope, man. Like it's a hard ass battalion, no pun intended.
I mean, not as cool as 1.8, but that's cool. Go ahead.
I mean, yeah, if you're into that kind of stuff.
Go ahead.
But anyway, so like 1.6, I mean, and Carlos, like, correct me, but it was Sangin, Marja, Garmsmere.
It was the other way around. It was like Gamser, Marja, Sang, and
Yeah.
yeah.
You
So,
catching
like,
all this?
I'm just listening.
Okay, just sitting there.
Continue.
onward. But no, it was taking me a minute to like, kind of assimilate into the battalion because like when I checked in, no one was there. These guys were on post-deployment leave. And it wasn't until we did like some kind of uniform inspection for fill-in the reason that, obviously my ribbons showed that I was not some just new guy.
Yeah.
Salt dog.
Salt dog.
So then like I was telling her, I was like, one of the guys was like, oh shit, what the fuck? Like I was like, what happened? I was like, and he goes, we thought you were security forces. Like I was like,
The most hated guys.
yeah.
You were like,
dude,
dude.
Yeah. Ew. I was like, so that's why? And they're like, yeah, dude, we thought you were security forces, man. They were giving me the cold shoulder and everything. Like, oh, what's up, dude? Like, hey, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, no, man. Like, I ain't go that. Yeah.
I ain't
but
no
anyway.
freaking pogue.
Yeah.
Chuck's Fridays, man.
Yeah, dude.
That
Chuck's
reveals it
Friday.
all.
Bro, Chuck's Friday. That'll humble some people.
Yeah.
That'll humble some
That's
people.
why I liked about it because, you get the big shit talkers and it's like, what? You ain't done shit. Like, I'm a pogue. You got a national defense ribbon. You know what I'm saying? But it's fun, yeah. I mean, with that retirement, with Cody's retirement, I thought we were going to be wearing Chucks or Deltas or something like that. Because I said, I was like, I'll shave, I'll cut my hair, I'll get back in uniform. And then he was like, but then I would have had to redo my ribbon rack. But then he was like, camis. And I was like, easy. That's easy as shit.
So you retired out of Hawaii.
I did.
All right. And then you were in Hawaii at one point.
Yeah, where were you at in Hawaii?
MWSS 174.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was MWSD, and then
Yeah.
the force design to turn it into a squadron. So
Oh, I gotcha. I was at 363
Okay.
in Hawaii. But man, how cool is it working in Hawaii?
oh man,
Just when you first get there and look out at the flight line or anything, and you see the mountains in the background, the bay, and like,
yeah,
do I get to work here? Like,
Yeah.
for real? Are they going to pay me to work here?
Yes.
I'll do it.
Every
Sign
day.
me up.
Every day. There was no, like, I don't care what I go through today. Just this walk to and from the office. It just
Yeah.
makes it all worth it.
Yeah, like I gotta go do first sergeant things, but then also I get to also live here, so
Yeah.
that balances it out.
When did you retire?
2017.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It's 9 years, man. 9 years. Yeah. But it feels like only yesterday. No, but
Yeah, what do you usually say that POG stands for?
prosecutor of grunts.
This guy. This guy.
What's up?
Enemy within the gates,
What's
man.
up?
Enemy within the gates.
What's up? Yeah, but then the
Jesus.
better you are at your job as a first sergeant, the better you treat your Marines. Later on in deployments, they start saying, you're not a pogue anymore. And then you got to really fight. No, yes, I am. I really, really am.
So he and I, we had a first sergeant. I won't put his name out there, but he was straight up admin. I'm not gonna put his name out there, but he was admin.
Admin.
And he was a frocked first sergeant, and his first time out of his MOS was
Everybody's a
coming to
frock first sergeant.
Oh, really?
Like when they first get it, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
So he was frocked, and
Yeah.
then his first unit outside of admin and admin schoolhouse was 1-6 Alpha. Man, that guy right there, dude. He had quite the strong mentality, because he's like, yeah, I'm Pogue. I don't care. Like, I'll
Yeah.
do whatever. So he challenged one of our machine gun. He was section leader.
Yeah.
One of our machine gun section leaders. He challenged him to a gun drill. We were in Yuma, Arizona, WTI. We had some time off, for the company to do squad and squad ranges and stuff. So he challenges him. He tells him, I think I can beat you. I think I can beat you. I'm gonna pick my machine gun team, and we're gonna run it. And the sergeant was like, all right, that's cool. I'm down for it. And man, it was pretty cool. The whole company got like behind the line, the firing line. They went through the safety brief. They did a couple dry runs and everything else. And man, they kicked it live. And you got this tall first sergeant, man. He's a lanky dude. And then you got the machine gunner, built like machine gunners, short, stocky dude, just massive dude.
Just meat eaters.
Dude, just they eat small children for breakfast,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Dude, they run up there and like the guys holding the tripods just do the Superman, throw out the tripods, and then first sergeant jumps up there with the gun and just starts rocking away, man. It was pretty cool. Obviously,
is
everything's
cool.
done safe.
Yeah.
There were targets, they were shifting targets and everything else.
Nice.
They ran a pretty good drill, man. It was pretty fun.
That is cool. Who won?
I don't quite.
Well,
remember.
that's kind of cool though that you don't remember, because that meant they both did so well.
Yeah. Nah, they both did pretty good. It was kind of
Yeah.
funny seeing him like run with a machine gun.
Well, that,
Man, I talked so much crap when I was there because I was a pogue from the air wing and recruiter
Yeah.
and not a drill
And
instructor.
that's how this guy was, man. Like, he was humble enough to be like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna talk shit anyway.
Yeah,
So,
in a
like,
fun way though.
Yeah.
Like I encourage, make fun of me too, and we actually had a pretty good group of first sergeants. We had the best fucking group of first sergeants at 1-8, and the senior dude's right there behind you.
Yeah.
But the rest of us got promoted on the same board.
Yeah.
One of our buddies, little Mikey, he was the boot
Yeah.
and the shortest one, and like we'd always just pick on him for his height. and it's like,
feet are dangling here.
or
as we speak.
even though he could ball me up because he's a freaking brown belt in jiu-jitsu, but and we'd be like, man, shut up, the ink ain't even dry on your freaking promotion warrant yet.
Yeah.
You don't ready to talk yet. But yeah, we had a good group, man. But everybody could take it except like, I don't think Thomas could take it. Everybody else could take it. We'll get Artie on here in a minute. But yeah, it was a great
You should
group of
jump in
people.
my seat
It was a great group of
so there
people.
can be a full Marine chat.
Yeah.
You're good. Good catch.
Reflexes like a cat.
But no, but I mean, because we had drill instructors. Well, actually, yeah, 2 drill instructors, me, the recruiter, SOI instructors. So it was a good mix, a good mix of where you came from, what your job was, and now it kind of doesn't matter what your jobs were because we're all in the same mentality and stuff. But we helped each other out like crazy. I would go up to his office all the time and get advice. And go down to my buddy Jason's office, get advice. Just we'd always like feed off each other and talk to each other and kind of like, hey, I don't know this. What do you know that I don't know? Tell me and whatever.
And that's
And
where
it
the
wasn't
best
like
relationships-
competitive shit. It was like we're family, we're brothers, so we're gonna help each other
You're
out.
cognizant that at the end of the day, everybody, the whole purpose is to make sure that you're all on board with everything.
Yeah.
There's no purpose of like one-upping each other. and I was blessed to have the same relationship in Hawaii with the group of first times that I had.
Scoot in just a little bit.
Yeah, the group of first times that I had, I was blessed to have the same mindset. It's just, it was 4 of us, and it was like, hey,
it's not a bunch of egos. It's not a
Yeah.
bunch of freaking. We would jokingly be egos, you peacock to each other as jokes, but it was like just jokes. All right, and then pull that thing down to where it feels good, giggity.
There it is.
Right there.
A little close though, real close. Like,
Yeah.
let me hear you go test or something.
Test.
A little closer,
Closer.
Test. All right.
All right, we got Artie on the line. I mean, on chair 2. So, tell us about yourself.
All right. Retired sergeant major. I had to think about that for a second.
Dang,
Because
Sergeant
we've
Major.
been saying first sergeant so many times.
Yeah.
you're like,
Career.
God, dog, man, I'm the lowest ranking. God, every time, bro. Every time. Oh, shit.
So, and I retired. And in my retired life, I'm a high school history teacher, and I coach football on the side.
yeah, I was gonna say, and you do something else too, on the side.
On the side.
You act like that's the full time part.
It is a full-time gig for sure.
Yeah.
It should be the other way around.
So was I accurate in my description of how we were at 1-8,
Oh yeah.
the boys?
Oh yeah. It was comedy hour every single time.
And Scott too, our sergeant major at the time. He was with us too, but he would play the grumpy old man, even though he would laugh too, like he knew we were just fucking around most of the time. But yeah, we had a good time, a good crew. And then you retired out of Beaufort.
Yeah, out of Beaufort, I went to the air station, and once I got a taste of the air wing life, I wrote a Dear John letter to division and let them know
Oh, Lord.
to whom it may concern.
Hold on. So
I'm
where
not
did you
coming
start out from?
Like first in the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
Like I went to Camp Lejeune here at MEF headquarters group. It was SRIG at the time, so it's like Surveillance, Reconnaissance, Intelligence Group. It had like MLE, which is now Anglico. So started out there as administrator,
Okay.
typing on the typewriter when I first got there.
Yeah,
Hell yeah. Clickety clack,
Late
clickety
90s,
clack,
yeah,
baby.
I was like, hey,
doing them bars. And
Yeah.
then you went. When did you retire?
2022. So I had that was like the tail end, or not tail end, or like the crap storm that is COVID in the Marine Corps, where people got like off 1 week and then was on 1 week, and I was in transition from a Hornet squadron to a MALS, like
Gross.
Marines Aviation Logistics.
But you must have been at 24, 25 years or something like that.
Yeah, 24.
Yeah,
when
okay.
I got out.
Yeah, I was gonna say because we all got there in 2015, so you picked up 14, 13.
I felt like I was just the first one forever.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
just like, man, when is it my turn?
yeah. But as a first sergeant, it's cool because it's not like being a staff sergeant. When you're a staff sergeant, you're like you're the lowest of the staff NCOs, and like you get all the bitch work and all the stupid jobs and all the, hey, you're gonna be planting the ball, you're gonna be doing all this.
Yeah, planting the ball.
But it's
man.
almost yeah. Now you're a
Just
first
bring it
sergeant,
back
so you
those
got to do the
ideas.
stuff
Dude,
sergeant
that's
major doesn't want to do.
Exactly.
That's some rocker problems, man. I never had that.
Yeah, but it's
Never
like,
saw that.
But it's similar to when you pick up corporal. Yeah, you're an NCO, but you're the junior NCO.
Yeah.
So you might be making the duty roster, or or whatever that the sergeant doesn't feel like doing. You know what I mean?
I did
While
that.
you're standing duty.
Oh, yeah.
While you're on duty, and you better be paying attention to what's going on. I don't want you to be doing.
Yeah.
And we got a PFT at 07 tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
No,
So-
I did do that. Like even as a junior sergeant, it was a sergeant major. Like the switches for 8th Reg. I can't remember their names right now. They are pretty good. Like the sergeant majors, man. They were good dudes. I can't remember their names now, but I was the adjutant for that. I had never done any kind of.
Did you sound adjutant's call?
Oh yeah, of course, the whole thing.
That's the one thing you got to do right.
Oh, dude, march on the colors, report, all the thing, man.
Pass and review.
Yeah, pass and review. It was pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I liked it. I mean, it's pretty cool.
It
Wouldn't
is
wanna do
cool
it again.
because you're getting out of your comfort zone. I swear to God, they're building a house next to us. You get out of your comfort zone when you do those things. He was a drill instructor. I wasn't a drill instructor, but as a gunny, I kept being the COT. As a staff sergeant, I was a COT. See you, George. Love you, buddy. So if you take interest in what you do and you're good at it, then you're chosen because your peers are doing what? They're freaking scamming out and scooting out and skating out and not doing it because they don't feel like it because they want to go to Wendy's instead. So that drove me crazy because as a gunny, I was like tired of doing it. I was like, dude, I like doing it because you get to get that experience and the experience you didn't have before. But then when I was messing around and they had the narrator's microphone and I walked over to him, ladies and gentlemen, now entering his place in the
man,
breeding.
you got such a good voice for that.
So when I did that, the sergeant major was like, "Your narrator next time." I was like, "Yes." So I was narrator for the ball. I got out of all that stuff. I didn't have to do like the ceremony, nothing. But you were on the drill field 2 times, and were you an AMOI too?
Ooh, dude.
I was an AMOI at University of Washington, and then I also spent time at OCS in Quantico.
Damn.
So, and then I was voluntold to come back down to Perez Island. That's
Tell
where
me.
you had kind of
to the
alluded to the story
4th
of
Battalion.
the 4th dimension.
The AMOI is a hidden gem, though. Like,
Yeah,
I hear good things
is.
about it. Never did it.
Did
but
you like that?
What's that? The
AMOI,
assistant
like
Marine officer instructor.
Yeah,
it was
but
good.
like-
It was like I could see why people get in trouble out there, but it was like you become faculty at a major university. So if you have a bachelor's degree, you pretty much become like an assistant, like a TA. You also teach classes there under the university umbrella, so it's good. You make your own schedule as long as your OIC is there, as long as you're taking care of everything, and it's kind of like a leadership lab.
Yeah.
Where you are the senior enlisted advisor to like a Navy captain or a Marine colonel. So like
Yeah.
you can't
the
best advice.
The MOI.
Yeah, and then the professor that's at the Naval Science Department, which is normally like a 06.
Oh, cool.
So the best advice that I got while I was out there was like, hey, don't make up stuff. It's okay to say you don't know. And that's probably the best advice that I got because I took that with me. And when we're advising these commanders, sometimes you just don't know the answer.
Yeah, dude. The worst thing you could ever do
But
is make some shit.
You lose face if you sit there in front of a commander and say, like, you just make up some stuff. Well, I've heard of that before. No. Go look it up. Find it in a manual somewhere to give that commander left and right lateral limits. So that's where I think a lot of those ones that go out there to that specific duty kind of use it as a leadership lab, and some just party their faces off.
Well, but I mean, as far as like when you're training the officer candidates, how is that? Because you hate recruits when you're a drill instructor. You hate recruits. You just hate them.
Yeah.
You have to because you have to. You put yourself in that mentality. I'm not telling you. I'm just telling you what you've told me before.
Oh, yeah.
But like, so when you
Damn,
go,
bro, you're going to out him like that?
No, I mean,
you got to love him. You got to hug him, right?
He's not the only drill instructor I know, but like we've talked a lot of times about this stuff.
Yeah.
But what I mean, like, is like, so you hate them, but when you're up there with that, they got to feel like recruits to you.
Yeah, they do.
And then at the end, it's like,
yeah, the token thing is the mentor and make sure like these are the ones. So like the coin phrase is like,
did you ever get?
So you want to lead me?
Oh
Is
yeah,
that what it is?
Nice.
Yeah, I like that.
Superman not looking so super right now.
Yeah,
As these kids come, they're pretty cocky, and they're in good
that's
shape.
what I was gonna say too. You probably get a lot of arrogant ones too.
Yeah, you do get some. You get some that that are there for like personal reasons or individual reasons, but not for the Corps itself. So you just try to weed those out and try to make life as stressful as possible in many different ways. So I went through. I was there as a sergeant instructor for a few times, and I kind of seen like the evolution of things kind of change and then go back to the way they were. And what I mean by that is that like some commanders are like, hey, let the dogs loose. Like I want to see stress and pain face on these candidates.
Yeah,
and then others were like, like, hey, let's calm it down.
Which would you prefer? Like, not prefer? Which do you have fonder memories of?
I think like the medium. We had some commanders that let us loose at certain times.
No, I mean,
Or you the recruits.
yeah,
OCS.
yeah, OCS or Paris Island or wherever you were at Paris Island, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
So I love my time
Real boot camp.
as a senior enlisted at
we're all good.
back on the depot rather than drill instructor time.
Oh yeah, like as a first sergeant when you went back.
SDAs just suck no matter what.
They do, and they're not supposed to suck, but they do. They take you out of your comfort zone. I mean, we compared notes because I was like, I was so freaking miserable on recruiting duty. I was so miserable on drill instructor duty. It's like, what? That would seem like no, because there's so many terrible things. Like you're treated like a recruit. You're treated on both duties, you're treated like a fucking lance corporal.
Oh, yeah.
And you're a staff sergeant or a gunny. Like, where I started as a sergeant, but I was a staff sergeant most of my time on recruiting. But it's like you're treated like a piece of shit.
It's like that.
And you drink yourself to sleep at night. You know what I mean? Like, it's like
Apple juice, though.
yeah. Warm milk. That's what I mean.
We have PHAs that we got to fill out every now and then, man. You can't be saying that.
I don't got to feel that shit. I'm retired.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so but what did you say? You preferred?
I preferred going back as a senior. Because then I was like, hey, look.
Now you're running shit.
Yeah, you're like, hey, this is the right way to do things. This is how you can increase, effectiveness and get what your goal is, rather than sit there and just run around and do inefficient stuff.
Yeah.
So you kind of look back on what you did, and you're like, hey, that was dumb. And then some of the drill instructors started applying things that other senior enlister was given advice for, and like, hey, leading into the training schedule, like platoon sergeant stuff. And it made stuff very effective and you've seen the scores go up. Like we take the drill instructors that were there, and this wasn't anything that I did. This is things that they kind of came up with, and you just created an environment for them to flourish and make those decisions. And you've seen like a female company like go to where they have only one drop on the range, which was like unheard of at the time. So
that
these
is
girls-
unheard of.
And then you have like a actual female platoon like take second and final drill.
Damn.
Like, just you create an environment where they can flourish and make decisions, and it worked out. I really enjoyed that time, and there was a hell of a good Marines that were doing great things down there.
Yeah. And I know I made the jokes and stuff when you got down there because that was funny.
That's a story.
It's before
It's
everything was integrated, and you were telling us that because we had a 89, 99 group chat that we'd all text each other and stuff. And he's like, I got orders, and I was like, oh, please let it be 4th Battalion or something. It was just a joke because that was impossible. Motherfucker sent pictures of his new shirts, his new PT shirts, and they were all 4th Battalion. I was like,
Got him.
get out of here. I was so happy.
Lee was like, so in the text chat, he was so does that mean you have to wear a sports bra? ...
It was so good. But I really do, like, after talking to him after a while, after him being down there, because of the challenges. You got to think about the challenges when you first go down there. It's never been done. So how do we, male on deck, like what do you do and all that stuff? It's got to be difficult.
Yeah.
Transition into this is before we were integrated and all that,
So think of it like this. When I first got orders, it was comical. The story went like this. So I guess they were, had a lot of turnover on the depot for whatever reason, because of maybe allegations or whatever. I'm not sure what happened, but a lot of us got orders during that time frame. A lot of 89, 99 got orders during that time frame, and when I called down there, like we do, to check on our units, like, hey, look, you're going to 4th Recruit Training Battalion. And
you thought it was a joke?
I thought it was funny. I was like, oh, that's good. So where am I going? Oh, you're going to 4th.
Yeah, so you thought they were just messing with you?
Yeah.
So was that the start of the integration?
That was the beginning. Yeah. So I guess, I wasn't at the top level to figure out those things, but I was part of the test bed to say, hey, look, can this happen?
That's what happens when you go to 1-8, man. That's what happens. Look, we don't make the rules.
What are you talking about? Oh, they turned you into 4th Battalion? Is that what that joke was?
I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
Now, is that the only place you were down there the second time you went?
Yeah, I stayed there, and
by the way, sorry about all the sawing. I don't know who's building an arc right now, but
so the way it went, I came in there, and what I got told was, they had males that were on the company level beforehand, but that was before it was actually 4th Battalion when it became another battalion. So 4th Group Training Battalion didn't have males at the company level. So I had to take everything with a grain of salt, and it was all new territory. I went from 1-8, where it was all wee-wees all the time,
Hell yeah.
to 4th Battalion was all TTs all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Give him one. Give him one.
So
no,
so
you don't want to see
it
those recruits.
it was I went into it with a mindset like, hey, this is in the fleet, we have female Marines, and it's no different, right? In all walks of life. You're like, okay, well, we go to 29 Palms, right? Hey, this is the time, this is the female shower, you designate certain things, and you go about it. No big deal. So it was so like segregated because it was just all females there.
Yeah.
And there was another female drill instructor that went to Letitia Franklin that went to Alpha Company. So she went to that male company. I went to the female company, Oscar Company, which has 3 different series going at 3 different times.
So that was their first time too, having a female.
As a female
Do you
leader.
remember being a recruit? How scary female drill instructors
Yeah,
were?
terrifying.
They're freaking scary, dude.
Terrifying.
Oh,
Like, you don't.
I got a story for that.
You don't
right
think
there.
about. You don't
All
think
right.
about that. Like, what people don't think about that. They're scary, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little-
But at the same time, when I was a recruit, I was like, man, she's scary, but she's so
She
hot.
could get it. She could get both inches for both minutes.
I was like, I'm in love
You know
with
what
her.
I'm saying?
I don't know who she is, but I love her.
I love her so
Man,
much.
how do I
You
write
love
her?
every female you see, though, when you're in
Yeah,
recruit training.
So I went to 4th Battalion for, I think it was like Marine Week, that one week.
Of course you did.
You know?
Yeah, of course you did.
So I went there as a
You were
Marine Week.
confused.
Yeah.
Back then.
No, it was don't ask, don't tell.
Oh, I got you.
It's a real deal. You know? No, so I went down there, you do the week of working parties and all this other stuff. So I'm in 4th Battalion, and we're in the back area. We're putting together like tables and stuff like that. They're having some they were having some kind of event. And this like female drill instructor blasted. And for the viewers, if you see a Marine Corps drill instructor, male or female,
They're the best.
cover, they're the best.
They're
the
the
cover
best.
sets the tone.
Yeah.
And this drill instructor, she was a little bit taller too. And she just pops in and just hands on the hip, and like we all pop to and everything else. And then she's like, get out of the way. So like I'm trying to scramble out of the way, and there's a stack of these white tables, long tables, about yay high, and I was like, I couldn't go nowhere. I couldn't go towards her, all right, because you're gonna get
Yeah,
stiff
you're gonna
arm.
get stiff
Okay,
arm.
one arm's distance freak show, all right. I couldn't go that way. My buddies were behind me, couldn't go that way. My only thought was to go over the tables, so I leap over the tables, and I hit my knee, and I got stuck halfway on the tables. And she walks up there to me. She goes, "Are you kidding me right now?" And I was like, no, ma'am. And she's like, "What are you doing right now?" Just trying to get out of your way, ma'am. And she's like, "You're an idiot." I'm in.
Thank you. Thank you, man. May I have another?
Oh, it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing.
Thank you, man. May I have another?
To be 18 again.
I know, right?
I'm telling you, man, it was similar to what you're saying. As a sergeant, I went to
Artie,
SY
Carlos, Artie. We didn't.
As a sergeant going to a SY, I was thinking, oh, ITB, it's infantry training battalion. That's all I was thinking. And then I was like, you're going to MCT. I was like, what in the world?
You went to MCT?
I did.
Oh, that
But I'll
sucks. You
tell
had
you,
the
man.
pogues.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
You had us
It was
pogues.
quite the culture shock, but I am thankful for it.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't just another grunt in the same pod with all the other grunts, and it's just like everybody's just feeding off each other.
Yeah.
But instead, I think I had a more professional and developmental career because I went to MCT. It helped me mature more into my mindset that, it was just not. I was still very proud grunt, but it wasn't like infantry.
Yeah.
It made me professionally better in my career and personally, and I'm thankful for that opportunity. Even though I was never allowed to have a platoon with females on it because I was a little bit too intense for that. But
Wait, so they wouldn't let you have
just so
because they were integrated when you went when you
right.
did it. Okay.
But it was so it was an alpha side and a bravo side. And alpha side had 2 platoons, and one was all males.
You're not
and the
allowed
other
to call them
platoon-
split tails anymore.
No.
Damn. Can't
No, that's how my old crusty Marine friends that have been out for 20 some odd years. They're like, you got split tail WMs working there. I'm like, we don't call them any of that anymore.
no.
Like, please don't say that again. That's disgusting.
Put your musket away, man.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a 1 platoon of males and 1 platoon of integrated, and that's how it was. But
See, now that would suck. At the same time, at MCT, you got a platoon of males, platoon of integrated. What do you think this one's going to say to that one? Like,
100%.
you know what I'm saying? It's going to be this chest puffing, like, at least you got chicks in your platoon.
And that's exactly how it was, man.
Yeah.
So you had to learn how to find a happy medium to make sure you maintain professionalism between yourself and the students, and that to avoid all of that, because it was naturally there. You have a bunch of 18, 19-year-olds they're all puffing their chest, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
and then you have an integrated platoon, and you know, but try the best to make sausage, you know.
No pun intended, I guess.
You know, sometimes.
So as 8999s, what advice would you give gunnery sergeants who are trying to make the choice between F and M, first sergeant and master sergeant?
I let Sergeant Major go first.
So what I would say,
Pull that closer a little bit.
I'll piggyback off of him.
yeah, what I would say,
God damn it.
for anybody is when I ask, hey, well, what's the reason you don't want to go to First Sergeant? Because like I want to stay in my MOS, or I want to make influence in my community, or I want to guard my Marines. Like think and you have the commanding officer's ear, so you have the most influence in that company level. All right, and then beyond, as you grow your leadership, you have an avenue to protect the Marines and right the wrongs that you've done before. So what you've seen as toxic leaders, leadership that you just don't agree with, and things that are not being done up to standard or the right way, you have an opportunity to fix those things and guard the Marines and generations behind you by making standards, set standards, and then making sure that they have an environment to grow themselves and take your place one day. So I would say it's more impactful. Not that you can't do that as a mass sergeant,
Right.
but you just in the MOS and you're mentoring that MOS. Now, why can't you do that from a bigger platform? Because it's not like
all the
mass
MOSs.
sergeants that are not capable.
Absolutely.
There's tons of Marine E8s out there that are capable of doing all kinds of things and great stuff. But you actually have the commander's ear and can actually make or break the company or the battalion or the squadron. So that would be my advice. It's like, hey, look, if you really want to stick around and make a big impact, then that would be where you would do it.
Yeah. All right. Carlos.
It's a great.
Man, hold on. I got a question, man. He's saying he's got the commander's ear. Why are we always getting off at like 1700, man?
Because we're in the air wing, dude. Yeah. We're in the air wing. That's early.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you have a lot of Fridays.
Yeah. Well, whatever, dude. When I got over to 1.8 and people were freaking out because it was 1400, we weren't off already. I was like, wait, what? You guys are freaking out over that? I was like, I want to swap some of my people with some air wingers and just so they can experience the hours. You know what I mean?
You and I together were both like, well, what do we do?
Yeah.
What do we do
I
now?
seriously said that. I came up to him. I'm like, so what do we, like, when everything's done, like, what do you do? And he's like, man, just.
So as a company gunny, I will go up to the first sergeant and be like, hey, first sergeant, CO wants to hold a formation of 1300. And then I will go up to the company commander and be like, hey, sir, first sergeant wants to hold a formation of 1300.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then everybody would just show up and be like, oh, you call a formation? Nope, but the company's here already. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But you know who's not saying when the formation is, right?
Yeah.
The master sergeant. Sorry.
That
again,
is true.
I love master sergeants. My buddy just retired as master guns. It's just the reason. What's your reason though that you chose?
Well, it's a usual question. It's a great question because I would get asked that all the time. But I can only offer my personal opinion as to why I chose the route I chose, because both offer a great opportunity, and I was just given both the pros and cons for both opportunities. And if they want to stay within MOS, that's great. If you want to be tactically proficient in your MOS, then you just
Which you should be. Everybody
right.
should be.
You should
Yeah.
be correct.
You should be fully qualified for both before making a choice,
That is correct.
in
yes.
my opinion.
Yes. And then, but to me personally, I chose the first sergeant route because I want to be in front of the Marines. What's going to put me in front of the Marines? I didn't want to. The further you go within my MOS as a master sergeant, I didn't want to get stuck out at S3,
Yeah.
man. So that was the biggest for me. What's going to put me in front of the Marines, or what change I can affect? What are the things that I didn't like growing up that I can make or influence that change now and have more impact on Marines directly? And that's why I chose that. So that would be my answer every time I
Good.
get asked that question.
I will say that there's a similarity between how Marines always remember their drill instructor. They don't remember their recruiter.
100%.
So I was a recruiter.
Yeah,
I wasn't a drill
absolutely.
instructor, but they remember
Oh, yeah.
because you had a much
Hands
bigger.
down.
Yeah, so that's just it's natural.
Well, I remember my recruiter.
Well, but yeah, in that way.
Dude lied to me. He told me I
But-
could play
but
soccer
there's
for the
also-
Marine Corps.
Well, you could like on just a league somewhere. Not for the
He
Marine
just
Corps
told you
team.
he was like born and raised in Colombia.
I was looking for him, man.
So you know he's got to be on the team.
No, you're going to be Messi. You're going to be Ronaldo. Dude, you got it. Just go there, pick up the M16A2, and just go to work. Like, you'll get to the team.
We'll get to the team later. We'll get there.
I lied to my recruiter. He lied to me. We're good. Offset penalties.
Like it's
replay first down.
offset. I lied. He lied. It's okay. We're good.
Yeah.
But you remember your
Oh,
drill
yeah.
instructor, and that's because it's such a like the culminating thing of your Marine Corps, whether it's 4 years, 9 years, 10 years, 20 years, 40 years. It's your drill instructor. Like that's the first Marine that really has an impact on you, because you're not a Marine yet. You're not even a recruit yet. When you meet the recruiter, he's basically got to talk you into joining because you never were going to join in the first fucking place, right? So they don't really remember, and I get that because I'm the same way. I remember I know my recruiter, we're friends and stuff, but my drill instructors made a big impact on me, and that's who I remember. I think as a first sergeant, you can very easily fuck that up and be the first sergeant they remember for the wrong reason.
Yes.
And a lot of our peers did that, and so it gives you a bad name, just like any MOS gives you a bad name. I've known master sergeants that piss their rack while they're too drunk to fucking do anything, and we're like, what are you doing, dude? You're just pissing all over the place.
Hell yeah.
While you're the adult in the room. But don't act like you know exactly what I'm talking
know
about.
what you're talking about.
But anyway, my point is that for me, when I told you already, like it was always going to be first sergeant for me, just like what you said. If I went master sergeant, which I had all my quals on my MOS, so I could have easily went master sergeant, but I would have moved over one desk and led 54 Marines, which is a lot of Marines to lead.
Right.
But when I went first sergeant, the very first company I had, Weapons Company 1-8, 215 Marines. So like I'd rather have more of an influence over more Marines, and then when you become the sergeant major, you're over the entire battalion, you're over the whole squadron. The master guns is too. In a maintenance way or in another way, which is great. We need them. Like we absolutely need. I'm not shitting on them. I jokingly shit on them all the time because we're friends and we do that.
This is natural order.
You can have
even
a lot of master guns that are extremely influential.
Yes, absolutely.
even outside their
Or
MOS.
gunners.
Yeah, because I've met a
gunners.
few that are great.
Yeah, but like we would at 1-8, we would have like 89, 99 times, but we would always invite the master sergeants and master guns.
Oh, yeah.
And like we're not doing just it's E8 and above, whatever. We're just doing a whole group thing. We're not treating them like anything different. But of course, we're gonna joke them like, yeah.
Right. It is that natural. I wouldn't say animosity, but it's that jokingly. It's the whole.
It's the brothers.
F or
It's the
man,
brothers that
But it's a great.
Mom
thing
likes
to see
me
when it's
better.
a good when it's a good dynamic,
Oh,
a
yeah.
work relationship between the master guns, the sergeant majors,
Yes.
or the master sergeants and the first sergeant. It just makes a unit that much better.
If you get the master sergeant, first sergeant working
Yes.
together in a company, the master guns and the sergeant major working together in a battalion or a squadron, you're golden, dude. Like you don't, you have control over all the rest of the staff and COs,
Right.
Because you're on the same page.
And I tell you, man, I went to MWSS when I picked up first sergeant straight out the infantry battalion. I went there and trying to figure out what an MWSS was. I had to Google it before I
Marine Wing
showed
Support
up.
Squadron.
Yeah, I was like,
Hey, that's not a bad place.
You know,
Not a bad place.
all I know is I was going to Hawaii. So I get there. And
That's all you cared about, I'm sure.
You're the only first sergeant here. There's no sergeant major. I was like, oh my God. And then I'm got to work with all these master sergeants that have never worked with a first sergeant.
Yeah.
Or work with infantry guys.
Or work with infantry guys, for that matter. So, but I was blessed, man. Like it was great because these guys are very open-minded, very, it was a great dynamic and great working relationship, and we make things happen. And all those master sergeants that I worked with over there, that relationship was tight,
Yeah.
and it's just beneficial not just for us in a working relationship, but for the Marines. They're the ones that really benefited out of it.
Yeah. I'll tell you, man, I didn't have any, as a first sergeant, I didn't have much beef with any master sergeant ever.
Yeah.
Like, we got along great, but in the air wing, I had a few master sergeants that I just couldn't freaking stand because it's like all they care about is maintenance. They don't care about the Marine Corps. They were either fat, disgusting in their uniform, just didn't give a crap, and they would cover up for the fat guys that had, and I'm only saying this because you have standards in the military. in the Marine Corps. Sorry. And
Damn.
sorry. Look at Amy over there. Sorry, she's a retired Air Force. But you have standards. Like you have to. It doesn't say United States. It doesn't say United States avionics men on your freaking on your blouse. It says United States Marine. So you need to be a Marine first. I don't give a shit what your rank is, where you come from, what your MOS is. Marine first. Know yourself. Be good at your job.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you're good at your job, then you're going to be good at being a Marine.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I had a couple that were just turds, and I looked up and I was like, never, not me. But you don't have first sergeants in the air wing except for like MWSs and stuff. MWSSs, that is what I meant to say. But yeah, like, and that's why when I went to Cody's retirement, they were like, oh, this is the first sergeant right there. I'm like, dude, there's a master guns right in front of me and a major behind me. Like, what do you...
Yeah.
The sergeant major used to be a first sergeant, you know what I mean? But they don't ever see the diamond, so it's just weird for them.
What was your biggest like culture shock going from your primary MOS to first sergeant and going to 1-8?
I don't know if I had like a culture shock. I was pretty fluid.
Yeah.
Like going from one place to another because I had that. I think the AMOI time helped me like adapt to command deck life. To where I was like, all right, this is platoon sergeant stuff. Let's get this, and then having the ebb and flow of Marine Corps training and mission cycles, understanding like, hey, this has to be. We have to start planning here, and understanding how everybody works.
Right.
So it was pretty easy, and then transition from being enabler type at MARSOC, and then going to the aviation unit where everybody's special. I had just come from a place where everybody's special.
Oh yeah, like you have your quals.
Yeah,
then,
you have quals.
Don't touch the guy with quals.
This avionics dude has
overweight.
this MARSOC operator has a secret clearance, so we got to be careful how we adjudicate. And then also even at the squadron level is the same thing. You may have a QAR, like a guy that has like all the quals,
Quality
like
assurance representative.
And Safer Flight, he's the one that says the
Aircraft is saved.
Airborne operations are good. And so if he gets in trouble or she gets in trouble, then you may be out. That quality peace guy.
And if you're out, you can't make your flight hours or something like that. So that
It's a big
weighs
deal.
heavily on the decision whether to discipline this Marine, just like you would discipline the Marine without quals. You know what I mean?
I think you have to be like consistent across the board.
Absolutely.
So and if it comes down to it, and you got to drop the hammer because that's what it is, and sometimes Marine Corps administrivia, like you have to do a certain thing. Like if somebody has during that time, if they had like a drug pop, then you have to start the process. So it was pretty easy for me to understand, and then also to look the Marines and say, hey, look, you're not special. We're all Marines, and we're going to work towards this mission set. And then two, being pretty immersive, and Lee was this way too, being immersive and having the Marines like respect who you are by learning what they do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So like I ended up going to the aviation unit, and I had never been there before. I'm not aviation. I am a jump master, so I had time in the aircraft, but didn't really understand the whole maintenance cycle stuff. But to actually get a brake rider qual, I know it may not be big because it's not a big qual, but for me to do that process and actually show the Marines that, hey, look,
Did you get your brake rider?
I did.
Hell yeah, dude.
On a Hornet. So
Nice.
If you see the picture of it, I'm scared out of my mind, making sure that I don't touch the wrong thing.
Yeah, you just
But it was a good, and then they got a kick out of it. They made me like a little brake rider patch.
Oh, that's
Nice.
cool.
And it was like, all right, you got your jokes
I think
on.
the Marines like to see that when you actually do the syllabus.
Yeah.
Like when you do it.
Yep.
Because we had like a sergeant major that was going through the air crew syllabus and like got pushed along and stuff. And we're like, what are you even doing? When you actually do it though, that's pretty cool.
So it was hard to understand, but once you understood like how the process is for how they learn it, and then how they apply it, and how they get tested on it, it was like, oh, okay, I understand this now.
And it helps you lead them better.
Yeah, it's not as simple as
You
what
think
people
of it
think.
one way.
Yeah,
It's like, and like you said, like when I checked into 1A, like, hey, I don't know your job, gents. We didn't have any ladies then. gentlemen, I don't know your job. I really hope you teach me, not so I can micromanage you, but so I can understand what you do, what your thoughts are, like what you're. And they, after a while, they started actually showing me stuff, and it was pretty cool. And
I think it's important that you understand like why we get off at 1300 on a Friday.
Yeah,
I think it's
one time I asked my company, my company gunny, what are the Marines doing? Well, they're normally in training. Well, normally, but they're not, right? So what are they doing? Well, sometimes they'll be like they'll form it, they'll do like this. Yeah, but if they're not doing that, like right now at noon, what are they doing? Well, they're in the rooms awaiting word.
No.
So they're in their rooms playing video games.
Oh yeah.
While the air wingers are working until 1800.
We're just trying to like double up that prestige.
You know what I mean?
Let it go.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's like,
You don't mess up, Ron.
Yeah, you don't mess
Yeah,
up.
no.
Listen, you got to have some kind of a training plan. Like, I mean, I would take my guys on Friday. I would find the after actions. So like we were heading into Marja after like guys like 1.6, 2.8, fill in the blank 3.6 and everything else that went through there. I was pulling after action reports from guys, and then
It's a beautiful day, so we're gonna have some motorcycles here in Swansboro.
it is. Swansboro's beautiful.
Yeah.
No, but I would pull after action reports, man. We would try to sketch it out as best as possible from the paper to a whiteboard. We would do a tactical decision game. So we would read it and then we wouldn't do like their actions on. Like we would just read what happened, what the situation was, where enemy disposition and composition. We'd write all that up.
You remembering stuff.
Yeah. So we would write all that up, man, and then I would just let the junior Marines just go. Like, hey, what do you think we should do? What does our SOP say? So, like, I mean, what have we done here recently that would apply to this? We do that for Friday. I mean, we would knock out a couple hours, like easy day, and then we're ready to start the weekend, man. But,
So Dakota here, he 9 years, right?
Yep.
He's a combat vet. He was in 19, 16. I don't know, somewhere else.
yeah, I went to division. I went to.
I know 19's The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where you and Shane were.
Yeah, yeah. And then after that, I went to Division Combat Skills Center. So it's East Coast Division Skills, division schools. West Coast has division schools. So we were tasked with propping this schoolhouse back up for East Coast. West Coast, I don't think they ever got rid of theirs. I mean, they kept the funding and they kept it going, man, doing great things. So we got the go ahead and start that up. And man, we were good, man. It was a good time. We had many different sections, training guys in advanced stuff and just some of the stuff that was just polishing up old skills. It was really fun. But I was in charge of the urban skills section. So we do a week in the classroom and then a week in the field with sim rounds, Artie sims.
that's a big.
Dude.
Oh yeah,
Big.
man. So it was great. And then I took what you guys were talking about when you see toxic leaders and toxic training,
Yes.
new terms like, oh, your buddy got shot, like he's completely dead. Like, okay, yeah, I get that, but also like people have survived more than one shots,
Yeah.
right? So just because you get tagged in the arm one time doesn't mean you're down. No, like keep going, fight through the problem, because when you're going through an urban setting, you're going to have these things that happen.
Oh, so they were trying to train that way? Like if they get shot, they're down?
Yeah,
So let's train
exactly.
that way? You can't train
Yeah,
that way.
no. So it's like, and I would tell my instructors, like, listen, you're not going to just hide in some stairway and just be a coward. While, yes, we do encounter that, in the real world, you're not going to do that. You're going to be in a fundamental area, and then you're going to apply that to what they learned. If they don't clear a corner, they don't clear a stairway, tag them up. Find that knuckle, all right? Make that pain, enforce a lesson. And then we'd have a good time because I would bring out the scout snipers. They started a scout sniper screener course there, or pre-sniper, and I'd bring them out there. Man, we'd have fun. But all good feedback. But,
That's good.
Yeah, that's what I did after I left 1.6.
Yeah, and now you're a contractor that goes over to Iraq and embassy security, and you got extended because you're in Baghdad. Yeah, he was there during all the shit recently. So every day we're like, is Dakota okay? And I was like, man, I've been getting funny memes from him all day. He's fine. But like, embassy's under attack.
Morale chow.
He's still in Iraq. It's like,
ice cream at the chow hole.
no, that's good. Good stuff. Well, we're coming up on our 2 hours. So, Artie, let me get your final thoughts, final things you want to say so we can get TK back on so we can close the show.
I just want to say thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Man, thanks for being here,
It's
dude.
great to see you. Again, I'm a big fan of the show. When
It's
I go on
awesome
long trips,
seeing you.
I just kind of just plug it in, and next thing I know, it's like, hey, I'm at my destination, but I still got like 20 minutes left.
Yeah,
So
and you're like,
it's
Lee
Circle the
said
block.
that dumbass
Circle the
shit.
block.
So you guys keep me laughing. It's just regular jargon, and it feels like we pick up where we left
I know,
off.
dude. I'm telling you, we haven't seen each other in freaking years,
Yeah.
and I'm so glad you came here, buddy. And it's
thanks for
we're
having
gonna
me.
talk after this anyway. But let's get TK back on so we can do our final thoughts and end the show. TK be giving up that seat a lot, man. He's like, here, you just get on. Come on over. I'm gonna go over and smoke a doobie. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not.
Oh, all right. Are you? Is everybody ready for some final thoughts?
Let's do it.
TK, did you want to talk about
There it
anything
is.
that you
Throw 'em on.
witnessed first, or did
We're
you have
good.
anything to say before we do it?
No.
Because we're just at 2.
All right. Well, thanks for having me.
Well, that can't. That's not your thing yet. All right, here we go. All right, final thoughts, TK.
All right. Now, thanks for having me. It was a good show. Relaxing.
Very.
I didn't drink any alcohol on the show except for the Pappy.
Dude, that's the only one you need.
That's all I needed.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
And the cigar was good. Coffee was good. Chilling was good. Good to listen to you guys talk about your careers and stuff.
We used a lot of acronyms, I think.
Well, it's just cool to hear, especially like having your friend here that you haven't seen in a while, reconnect, go back, talk about old times, meeting you,
Yeah, dude.
and
Met-
bridging those
yeah.
stories together. It's crazy. One big spider web of basically knowing each other, or at least being one person removed.
Yeah, man.
So shout out to y'all.
Hell yeah. And you. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, yeah.
Dakota.
Final thoughts, man. That was a really good bourbon, man. I'm glad I could share it with my brother. I haven't seen him in, man, it's been quite a while. But we've had a good week, man. Great bourbon, scotch, great cigars. But
Nice.
always good to be on the show.
Nice.
So next show is gonna be great. Next show is gonna be great.
Yes,
I look
sir.
forward to
Yeah.
every show. Carlos.
I gotta say, this is a first for me, but I'm very thankful for the opportunity to be here, meeting all of y'all, sharing this good bourbon, good cigar, and this is a beautiful environment. So I really appreciate it, and just
Shout
glad to be
out.
here.
Yeah, man. Thanks for being on. My final thoughts. It's how long has it been since you guys saw each other?
2014, 15?
Yeah, ours was probably 2017. So, look, 2 reunions happening in the same day. That's,
that's
awesome. And from the best MOS in the Marine Corps, 89.99. So I will say it's been a fun time. Thank you so much for the Pappy Van Winkle, because
sure.
I'm gonna be looking for that stuff now. 'Cause that I might
You
get
have to
back.
look hard.
I might get back into bourbon. That's pretty good. But no, that was great. If you don't know, we're at Georgia Cigars in Swansboro, North Carolina. Come on down next time. We'll try to put something out. Anybody is welcome to be on. What we'll try to do is 30 minutes at a time for guests or something, so we can get everybody on.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't have enough people here, so it's just everybody's on at the same time. But this has been the Hot Ashes Podcast. I'm Lee.
Peace out. TK, baby.
We'll see you next time.